The following is a presentation of KJAM Sports.
This is Bulldog Basketball on AM 1390. Today's game is brought to you by the KJAM Sportscasters Club.
Now let's head to the press box. It's the Bulldog pregame show
With the voice of the Bulldogs, Matt Gross.
It's the Bulldog pregame show
With the voice of the
And a good evening and welcome to Dakota Valley High School and our Edward Jones Investment pregame show here on Dakota's Best, AM 1390 and AmazingMadison.com. Madison Bulldog boys and girls in the final doubleheader of the season, taking on the Panthers tonight here at KJAM. I'm Matt Gross. Our pregame show brought to you by Edward Jones in Madison. Start saving for you and your family's future today. Contact the Weebies at Edward Jones in Madison. The Madison girls, their final regular season game of the year. The Bulldogs coming off a loss last night to McCook Central Montrose that dropped the Madison girls to 2-17 on the season. Now they are here in Dakota Valley trying to get a win at a place that has been very hard for Madison girls and boys for that matter to try to get victories. In fact, on this floor, this gym got built, and I want to say 2018 was the first time that the Madison teams were here at this new gym in Dakota Valley. And I do not believe Madison has swept a doubleheader in that time. I am not sure the girls have won a game here in Dakota Valley since they built this new gym. The Panthers, though, are a little bit down from where they've been in basketball the last couple of years, a 6-12 overall record. But this is a matchup that, again, they have dominated over the past several seasons. You know, going back to 2022, they've won the last 4 in a row, including last year, a 68-24 win. The last 4 years against Dakota Valley have been rough for the Bulldogs. Dakota Valley last year, 68-24. 2 years ago, Madison was on this floor, and it was 2 games, boys and girls, that were in running clocks at the start of halftime. Not where you want to be. Madison girls lost on this floor 2 years ago, 63-12. So now trying to improve upon that here against the Panthers tonight. Dakota Valley has won just 1 of their last 5 ball games. They have lost 3 in a row, including a 48-44 loss to Tri-Valley last week. They also lost by 13 to Del Rapids, have a loss to Vermilion in there. Their lone win in that stretch was a 61-59 win over Sisseton. Madison, of course, also one win in their last 5 games. That was against Bonham back in the TAC-12 NEC Conference Clash, a 45-41 win. Since then, losses to Sioux Falls Christian, Canton, Millbank, and McCook Central Montrose. Madison girls in that second half yesterday just played I guess really they hung in there in the first half despite the fact that they were just turning it over left and right. It was just not something that we've seen a lot of this year from Madison. They've had their turnover struggles, especially when teams put full court pressure on them, but just nothing like what we saw yesterday. Bulldogs, at one point with about a minute and a half left to go, we're only down 5 to McCook Central Montrose there in the second quarter yesterday. Then you give up a 3-point play, another turnover, you give up a 3, you're back down 11 at halftime, and things kind of spiraled in the second half after that. But to be only down 5, considering they had turned it over more times than they had shot attempts up in that first half, I mean, it was really a remarkable feat. How they had played defensively themselves in holding that MCM squad down in the first half. But just the second half, MCM came out. They were much more aggressive and efficient on the offensive side. They continued the pressure defensively, and the Bulldogs just really did not have an answer for it as that game kind of spiraled out of control last night. Dakota Valley Panthers, again, a good start to the season. They won 5 in a row to open up the year. Wins over Beersford, Sioux City West, Canton, MCM, and Cedar Catholic. And then came the losing streak. Following that win over Cedar Catholic on the 2nd of January, they did not win a game in the month of January. 9 consecutive losses during that month. They didn't get the victory until Sisseton, and then they've lost 3 in a row since that. And now trying to finish out their regular season with a victory here tonight. Both these teams, of course, like the rest of the Class A and B girls, heading into the playoffs next week. For the Dakota Valley girls, that has them headed into the Region 4A playoffs, which is always just a little bit of a bloodbath. Lennox, Sioux Falls Christian, Vermilion, Canton now at 11-9. Bulldogs saw them last week. Boy, do they have an eighth grader in that Anderson that can score and put them in some games. Dakota Valley right now sits at the number 6 seed, which, if that stays that way, would have them matching up with Vermilion in the opening round on Tuesday, but not a lot of separation in some of those seed points. Anything can happen. For the Madison girls, they would need a win here tonight to have a chance to leapfrog Baltic, but either way, they'll be on the road Tuesday in the opening round of the playoffs, either against Del Rapids or Flandreau. We've got a doubleheader here tonight. Boys game coming up in just a little bit as well after the conclusion of this one. Let's take a first time out. I'll remind you that your game officials, the law on the court, brought to you by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office Division of Consumer Protection. We'll be back to Dakota Valley High School next on KJAM.
If you're like a lot of South Dakotans, you've made a purchase online for services or products and have had no issues. Unfortunately, scammers view the internet as their playground, and they're constantly deploying new scams to attempt to take your hard-earned funds. Fraudulent websites have grown by leaps. Consumers and businesses need to check all aspects of a website before making any type of purchase. Questions regarding this scam should be directed to South Dakota Attorney General's Consumer Protection at 800-300-1986.
Do you see yourself traveling, working part-time, or moving somewhere warmer when you retire? Hi, I'm Tyler Wiebe, your Madison Edward Jones financial advisor, and I want to help make your retirement goals a reality. Let's talk about where you are, where you want to be, and how we get you there. Together, we can plan for the expected and make sure you're ready for the unexpected. Call me at 605-256-3550 or visit edwardjones.com to get started today.
You have high expectations for your next car buying experience. Expect more and get more from Prostrala Auto Mall in Madison. With vehicles from GM, Ford, and Chrysler in one convenient location, we are sure to have what you're looking for. Don't see the perfect vehicle? Let us custom order it just for you. We'll guide you efficiently through the car buying process with no surprise fees. Isn't it time you expect more and get more? Prostrala Auto Mall in Madison, South Dakota strong since 1957.
Welcome back here to Dakota's Best at AmazingMadison.com as we're a few minutes away from the start of the girls' game of our doubleheader between the Bulldogs and the Panthers. Dakota State University men's and women's basketball is in action tonight. Dakota State women with another win, 85-63 over Dickinson State tonight at the Fieldhouse in Madison. It pushes DSU now to 23-4 overall on the season. The women will try to wrap up the conference regular season title with another victory tomorrow and move into the postseason tournament, which comes up next week for DSU men and women, both of them in Butte, Montana at the Butte Civic Center. And all those games, the women and men's conference tournament games, can all be heard next weekend on our sister station, Jammin' Country FM 103.1. And we'll have the streaming audio as well at AmazingMadison.com. But all postseason games for Dakota State are going to be on Jammin' Country 103, starting with the conference tournament next week. DSU men will take on Dickinson in just a few minutes here. Dakota State University men had a rough trip out to Montana last week, but looking to finish strong against a pair of North Dakota schools here tonight and tomorrow to wrap up their first season in the Frontier Conference. Also, Madison High School girls in action today for wrestling at the regions, and the boys will be coming up tomorrow in their region as well. We've got the starting lineups coming up, and then a look at your national anthem coming up, and then a look at your starting lineups here in just a little bit as well for the girls' game. It is also senior night here in Dakota Valley, and this is a young Dakota Valley squad. Just one senior, Jaden Jund, 5'10 forward rather, is the only member of the Dakota Valley varsity squad that is a senior this year. So a young team, much like the Bulldogs, who had two seniors to honor on Senior Day earlier this week against Millbank. We're going to take a timeout here with the national anthem on the way, and then we'll have a look at your starting lineups. That's coming up right here on Dakota's Best, AM 1390 and AmazingMadison.com.
Today, you have more choices than ever in how you buy insurance. Don't make the 1-800 mistake when it comes to your peace of mind. Call Brian at King Insurance, your independent insurance agent, for all your insurance needs. Trust Brian at King Insurance to provide the coverage you need at competitive prices and the service you need when you need it. King Insurance provides safe, sound, and secure insurance protection. The King Insurance Agency in Madison, located just west of the courthouse. Their local, trusted choice independent insurance agency. Peace of mind when you need it the most.
Trust your farming operation with the locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. With their state-of-the-art facility, Farmers Ag Center offers trusted advice when it comes to fertilizer, seed, and crop protection products. Area producers can expect accurate and timely advice, including efficient delivery and application of products during all seasons. Locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. The leaders in the field, the leaders in customer service, proud to serve area farmers and proud to support area communities.
Bulldog fans, are you ready to level up your fitness? Anytime Fitness has a brand new home at 112 North Egan Avenue with 24/7 access, upgraded equipment, coaching support, and a community that pushes you to be your best. It's a perfect place for Bulldog athletes, students, and fans to train. Whether you're chasing PRs or just starting your fitness journey, we're here to help you stay strong all season long. Stop in for a tour or message us to join the pack. Anytime Fitness, proud to support our Bulldog community.
Improve your oral health by visiting Madison Family Dental. At Madison Family Dental, they help improve smiles of their patients by offering many dental services, including general and kids dentistry, restorative dentistry, cosmetic dentistry, smile makeovers, and implant dentistry. Whether it's for a checkup, teeth cleaning, crowns, fillings, root canal, wisdom teeth extraction, dentures, implants, or teeth whitening, Madison Family Dental can help. Schedule an appointment today by calling 256-2670 or visit MadisonFamDental.com.
Los Tapatios Authentic Mexican Food has two convenient locations in Madison and Volca. The Madison location has moved to their new expanded building right next door to the original restaurant. Los Tapatios, where families and communities come together to experience great food and great service. Los Tapatios is proud to support local teams and proud to be a part of great communities.
When looking for flowers for someone, or maybe it's a gift to yourself for your home or office, stop by the Floral Shop in Madison. They can help you choose the right flower arrangement. Tell someone they're amazing, pick out something sweet and simple, or just show your love to that special someone with fresh, beautiful flowers from the Floral Shop in Madison. Visit the Floral Shop in Madison online at floralshopmadison.com to see their fresh flowers for all occasions and other great gift ideas.
At Madison Regional Health System, your unique needs and a positive healthcare experience matter. We are proud supporters of area sports and are here to meet the healthcare needs of our athletes and their loved ones. From routine healthcare to unfortunate sports-related injuries, our compassionate healthcare professionals are committed to providing quality healthcare close to home. We are honored to be your healthcare team and happy to help keep you in the game.
Welcome back here to Dakota Valley High School in the MDL broadcast booth on Dakota's Best, AM 1390 KJAM. It's Madison girls basketball to start things off, and the first game of a doubleheader between the Bulldogs and the Panthers. Madison in their road black uniforms, Panthers in the home white with purple trim. Starting lineups for Dakota Valley: Bella Stokes, Sophia Meyer, Jaden Jund, Katie Betzworth, and Aubrey Warden. For the Madison Bulldogs: Ella Malone, Maddie Rubble, Logan Prostralo, Grace Feige, and Jaya Engels. And the opening tip is up and controlled by the Dakota Valley Panthers. Ball bounced into the hands of Stokes now. Stokes working against the zone here for the Bulldogs. Hands off to Meyer on a nice dribble drive. She leads it off to the right side. Shot no good inside by Warden, but then a foul on a putback attempt. And we're going to get an early foul here on Madison. And it's going to be an early one on Logan Prostralo. And 2 shots coming up for the Panthers. And their 5'10 sophomore guard in Aubrey Warden. And the first free throw bounces out, no good. So just underway here in game number 1 of the doubleheader. Second Warden free throw drops through, and it's a 1-0 lead for the Panthers, who go full court pressure. And this is what flummoxed Madison yesterday. That just barely get it across the timeline after a tip ball into the corner. 3-point shot Malone off the mark, no good. Rebound Betzworth for Dakota Valley. Panthers coming the other way. Out into the hands of Jund. Pardon me, this is Warden. Warden now left side for Meyer. Meyer trying to drive inside that zone again. Gives it up, sets a screen. Ball down low for Jund. Jund kicks it out, and a 3-point shot from the wing is up and good for Aubrey Warden. She's got all 4 here in the early going for the Panthers. Engels stops and tried to pass to Prostralo, and the ball taken away by Dakota Valley. Turnover Madison inside. It's Warden again for another 2, and it's a 6-0 Panther run to open it up here in the game's first minute. Rummel attacks the rim and gets the shot blocked. It falls off her as she's going out of bounds, and it will go to Dakota Valley. So back-to-back turnovers for Madison on their first 2 possessions, and the Panthers, meanwhile, have scored on all 3 of their opening possessions here in the ball game. Ball tipped out of bounds, last touched by Rummel and the Bulldogs. And so Bella Stokes will trigger the inbound right in front of the Madison bench. Gets it into Meyer. Meyer back over to Stokes. She'll take a deep left wing 3 and knock it down. So 2-2 from deep for the Panthers here, and they have jumped down to a 9-0 lead. Long pass ahead for Malone. Malone attacks baseline, stops, tries to pass, and it's intercepted by Warden. Panthers coming the other way again. Warden hesitates, gets inside, kicks it back out to Stokes. Stokes, a bounce pass into the paint intended for Jund, goes out of bounds. And a first turnover on Dakota Valley here tonight. But Panthers will set up with their pressure again. Inbounds into Fiji. Back to Prostralo. Bounce pass ahead, Malone. Malone, dangerous pass looking for Jaya. Got tipped, but Engels is running it down. Now out for Rummel. She'll fire up a quick 3 from the corner, no good. Rebound hit out to Betzworth. Betzworth on the run will lay it up and through, and Madison needs a timeout. 2 minutes into the game, it's an 11-0 Dakota Valley lead. We're back in a moment on KJAM.
Heartland Energy is a future-focused name. It encompasses everything that we do and the core purpose of who Heartland is.
Anybody can sell you electricity. It's the way our people help our communities grow and therefore have a purpose to that energy.
We're constantly looking for different ways to serve our customers the best that we possibly can.
We're community owned and we exist to serve our communities.
Well, if you could script the worst possible start for Madison here in the opening 2 minutes, I think it has come to fruition. Turnovers on Madison's end almost every possession, and Dakota Valley has the early 11-0 lead. Bulldogs break pressure, get a shot up inside, but it's no good. Rebound to the Panthers and Betzworth. Pass comes ahead now for Meyer. Meyer bounces it over right side for Stokes. Stokes on the attack. Gets into the paint, trying to bounce pass. There's nobody home. It's picked off by Malone for Madison. Malone running to the block. Kicks out behind for Engels. She'll launch on a 3-ball. No good. High rebound. Fought for by Prostralo and Jund, but it's pulled in by Jund and the Panthers. Coming the other way and up and off the window through contact is Warden, who's got another 2 here for Dakota Valley, and they have a 13-0 lead. Here comes Malone. Back for Fiji now. Bulldogs can get into the offense. Fiji will fire on a 3 and knock it down. Grace gave her a little bit of room, and she buries it. And the Panthers now up by 10, 13-3. Bounce pass inside. Beautiful find. And a nice little finish by Bella Stokes. Pressure. Bulldogs get it across the timeline easily this time. Into the corner, Rummel wants a three, no good. And rebound to Stokes for Dakota Valley. Pushing the tempo is Meyer into the front court. Meyer quickly to the left block, throws it up off the glass, no good. Engels there for a rebound for Madison. Engels comes the other way. 3 white jerseys in front of her. She'll give way to Rummel. Rummel pass back out to Feige is nearly an over and back. Bulldogs, though, are going to control. Feige over to Rummel, open left wing 3 ball, and that one can't go down. Engels jumps over the top, gets a rebound. She took it away from Sophia Meyer and then got fouled. That's how you do it. Sophia Meyer at 5'3", Engels at 5'10", and with a big wingspan for 5'10", she goes right up over the top. Takes it away from her without fouling and earns herself a trip to the line, but the first free throw rims out, no good. Foul was on Meyer, her first. Malone out, as into the game is Collins Nielsen now for the first time here for the Bulldogs. With 4:14 to play in quarter number 1. Madison down by 12 and stays that way as Engels is unable to hit from the line, goes 0 for 2. Quickly into the front court comes Dakota Valley. Hand off to Meyer. Meyer gives it away to Isabel Carew, who came in during that free throw attempt. Also, here's Verdum down low. She has it taken away. Stripped off the hands, I believe, by Perstralo. Perstralo's got it ahead, throws it for Rummel, and it's out of bounds, too far in front of Maddie that time. And another Madison turnover. Engels checks out. Kennedy Bryant in for the Bulldogs. 15-3. Panthers on top here in quarter number 1. And ball taken away by Rummel right near the half-court line, then poked out of her hands out of bounds, but it will stay with Madison. Nielsen looks outside, but gives it to Feige now, and Feige brings it across the timeline now, looking to set up. But Dakota Valley really forcing the top of Madison's attack way back. Rummel bounce pass inside, throwing kind of at the ankles of Perstralo. It's a takeaway, and then we're going to get a loose ball foul on Nielsen. And it's the first on Nielsen. Substitution for Madison again, Perstralo out as Aubrey Topkin into the ball game for the first time tonight. 15-3 Dakota Valley advantage here. 3.5 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Crossover by Warden, got into the paint, kicked it outside, now gets it back off the wing. She'll launch on a 3, hit her first, hits her second. Aubrey Warden now with 11 points. And it's 18-3. Here's Nielsen on the attack the other way. Nielsen off the iron, no good. Rebound loose on the floor, picked up by Dakota Valley's Warden. Warden coming the other way. Hands it off to Stokes. Stokes crosses over. That's Carew, rather. Loose in the paint. Topkin picked it up. Now she lost it. Nielsen has it. Outlets ahead to Feige. Feige for Rummel. Back over to Grace. Has the only field goal for Madison. The three-point here is in and out, no good. And a rebound tipped in control by Dakota Valley. They've got numbers the other way. It's Warden. The layup is up. No good. Great contest. Bryant at the last second for Madison. Rebound Carew inside. Her shot no good. Topkin clears the board for the Bulldogs. Gives it away to Feige now. Madison down 15. Here's Topkin. Waits, attacks, and drew the foul. And 2 shots coming up. Aubrey Topkin here from the free throw line for Madison. Second foul on Sophie Meyer here in the opening quarter. As Topkin's first free throw is up and off the back of the iron, no good. Bulldogs are 0-3 from the line. Fox comes in replacing Rummel here for the Bulldogs. Feige, the only starter that remains on the floor. One more Topkin free throw here on the way, and good. 18-4, Dakota Valley leads here first quarter on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard as the Panthers. Stokes dribbles to the right and gives it away to Carew. Carew back over to Stokes on a 3. Off the front iron, no good. Feige with the rebound, and she wants to run. Feige pushes it ahead, has Bryant wide open underneath. She'll lay it up and through. Field goal for Bryant off the Feige assist. Long pass ahead, nearly stolen by Fox. Pull-up jumper is good for Dakota Valley's Bettsworth. Madison tries to inbound before they can get set. Here's Topkin now across the timeline. Gives it back to Grace. 5G into the corner for Nielsen. Nielsen spins, double team comes. She steps out of it, gets it to Topkin, position inside. Got her first attempt blocked, got it back. Second attempt, no good. And a rebound to Dakota Valley. Ball ahead for Isabel Carew, and she walked with it. And that'll give it back to the Bulldogs here. Topkin comes out as Jordan Schmidt back into the game now for Dakota Valley as they set up with their pressure. Schmidt inbounds Nielsen, now ahead to Bryant. Bryant over to 5G. Left side, Fox wants to try a three, no good. Rebound controlled by Isabel Carew, and then we're going to get a foul. Or no, check that, not a foul. Carew stepped out of bounds. And it will be Madison Bulldog basketball. Jaya Engels, 2 inbound here for the Bulldogs on the baseline with 1:24 to go in the opening quarter. Has Malone open up top, fires it to her. Malone now will drive inside, jump steps, kicks it out for Bryant. Bryant will fire on a three, no good, and we're going to get a foul on the rebound attempt by Fox as Ellie just pushed up a little bit. And she tried to take that away from Stokes. Third foul on Madison here in the opening quarter with 1:17 remaining. Panthers lead it 20-6 on the Farmers Egg Center scoreboard. Stokes to Warden, now inside. Quick turn shot by Bettsworth is good. Boy, she's got a quick trigger inside. Fox takes the inbounds pass quickly across the timeline into the corner for Bryant. Bryant inside finds Engels. Engels driving through the right, puts it up off the window, no good, but a whistle and a foul. And not sure if that's going to be shots or not. It is. Free throws coming up for Jaya Engels here for the Bulldogs with under a minute to play in the opening quarter. Madison 1 of 4 as a team from the line. Engels is 0 of 2. Trying to change that here, and she does. Knocks the first one down. First point of the ball game for Jaya Engels. And it's a 22-7 lead now for the Panthers. Engels knocks them both through. As now 50 seconds to go as the Panthers come into the front court. Sophie Meyer drives left side, got around, then got stripped. Ball last touch by Madison. Thought maybe Engels tipped that off of Meyer, but it will stay here with the Panthers. 45 on the game clock, 27 on the shot clock. Isabel Carew to trigger the inbound here. Lobs it up high into the hands of Meyer. Meyer dribbles over to the right, now to the left. Bounces it for Stokes. Stokes trying to go back to Meyer, nearly thrown away, but Warden runs it down. Warden, left side. Carew. Carew drives around 3 defenders, up off the window, puts it through. And 24-8, Dakota Valley. Bulldogs quickly the other way. Malone got to the block, got fouled. No, a travel. Oh, I thought we were going to get the foul that time. Instead, another turnover by Madison with 24 seconds to go here in the first quarter. So Panthers can hold for the final shot of the first quarter. And they lead it 24-8. Warden with the basketball. Warden crosses over, gets around Bryant. Passes outside, Carew for a 3-ball. Banks it through. With 3 seconds to go, Engels ahead to Schmidt. Schmidt will launch, did not get that one off, almost went in, but would not have counted. And the first quarter comes to an end. All Dakota Valley 27-8 over Madison after 1. We'll be back with more from Dakota Valley High School next on KJAM.
Christensen Complete Water is locally owned with over 60 years of experience in the water conditioning business. They provide excellent service and offer free estimates on installs and repairs. They also do free water analysis and provide recommendations for products that will specifically fit your residential or commercial needs. At Christensen Complete Water, they know your water and have the knowledge and expertise to service and repair almost any brand of water softener or drinking water system. Stop in or call today. Christensen Complete Water in Madison.
Today's housing market can move quickly, and that's why First Premier Bank has developed a streamlined mortgage process to move your financing through the system as efficiently as possible. From our convenient online application to the day you close, our mortgage bankers are committed to providing personal and responsive service. We want to make your home happen by making the mortgage process as easy as possible. Apply online at firstpremier.com/home. First Premier Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
One quarter in the books, all Dakota Valley here. The Panthers on top, 27-8 over the Madison Bulldogs in that first quarter. 11 points for Aubrey Warden, 5 for Bella Stokes, 5 for Isabel Carew as well. Madison will have the ball to open up the second quarter here. Bulldogs with Fiji, Prostralo, Schmidt, Engels, and Malone on the floor here as we open up the second. And Fiji lost it and taken away by the Panthers. Sophie Meyer. Fiji fouls on the other end, and it'll be 2 shots for Meyer. Grace kind of bobbled the ball when she initially tried to make the pass and knew she might get called for a travel, so she just forced it up there, and Meyer picked it off. First free throw by the lefty is good. First point of the ball game from Isabel Meyer, or Sophie Meyer, pardon me. Second free throw up, and that one is good. And it's a 21-point lead here for Dakota Valley early in the second quarter. There's a trip as Engels tried to get around Kate Betzworth. Foul on Betzworth, her first personal, team's first here in quarter number 2. So Fiji will bring this one up across the timeline and has it stripped away by Warden. Warden goes behind the back, still with it at the top of the key. Warden over left side to Meyer. Meyer flips it to the left into the hands of Jun. Nearly got taken away. Here's a three-point shot by Warden from the corner, no good. Her first miss tonight. Offensive rebound, no. Another offensive board for Dakota Valley. Warden with it off the top of the key. Crosses over into the paint. Pulls up from 10 feet. Pure 13 tonight for Aubrey Warden. And now Madison trying to navigate the press. They get it across the timeline. Three-point shot, Malone, no good. Rebound out of bounds off Dakota Valley last. Stays here with the Bulldogs, who bring Jatan and Nielsen back into the ball game now. Fiji and Schmidt check out here for the Bulldogs with 7:08 to play in the second quarter. Inbounds pass comes to Engels. Engels to Jatan. Trapped in the corner. Passes out and taken away by Stokes. Stokes then to Meyer. Meyer back ahead across the timeline to Stokes. Stokes, Meyer again. Meyer on the drive. Bounce pass in traffic, and it's taken away by Engels. Jaya crosses over, comes to the middle through the double team. Shot no good, and the rebound to Jund. Gives it to Warden now, and she slowly brings this one up. Left side, Meyer now. Meyer back into the paint. Great bounce pass through traffic into the hands of Reagan Colette. Or no, pardon me, that is Jun, and she puts it in for 2. Now the Bulldogs the other way. Ball knocked out of the hands of Malone. And it will be Bulldog basketball. Malone out now, Rummel in. 33-8 Panthers here, 6:24 to go in the second. Jatan fires it in high, finds Nielsen. Nielsen gives it to Engels now as the Bulldogs look to reset. Over to Nielsen. Nielsen into the paint. Pulls up from 10. Floater with the right hand, no. Warden with a rebound for Dakota Valley. Long pass ahead for the Panthers. Beautiful second pass to Stokes, and she puts it in for 2. 35-8, Panthers on top. And then another takeaway, another Bulldog turnover. Panthers, right side for Stokes. Stokes gives it up on a three-pointer for Betzworth, and it's good. And it's a runaway here in Dakota Valley. Nielsen on the attack, floats it up with the right hand, won't drop. Rebound Betzworth. It's a 30-point Panther lead very early in this second quarter, and a timeout taken by Dakota Valley. 5:34 to play here in the second. 38-8. Panthers on top. We'll be back after a timeout on KJAM.
Hi, I'm Laura from Kinsley Funeral Home. My brother Andy and I are always here to help you make final decisions and arrangements for your loved ones no matter where you live. We have facilities in Salem, Hartford, Madison, and can provide services in Sioux Falls at Heritage Funeral Home. At Kinsley Funeral Home, we are always here to help guide you and explain the process so you and your family can make confident and informed decisions. Kinsley Funeral Home, offering caring, compassionate services to Madison and the surrounding area.
Back here in Dakota Valley High School, the MDL broadcast booth. The Panthers have a 38-8 lead on top of Madison. 5:34 to play here in the first half. Dakota Valley, Sophia Meyer with the basketball. Bounces it inside for Carew. Carew, an extra pass down to the baseline. Shot no good by Jund, and the rebound pulled in by the Bulldogs. Pass ahead to Brooklyn Jaratowski in for Madison during the timeout. Now left side into the hands of Dibdahl. Dibdahl trapped by a double team, dribbles out of it, skips to the right side, finds Schmidt. She'll pull up for an elbow jumper, good. 2 off the bench for Jordan Schmidt. Stops a run there by the Panthers. It's 38-10 now, Dakota Valley. Drive through traffic, up off the window, no good by Meyer, and a rebound controlled by the Bulldogs, but then Meyer takes it away from Topkin. Meyer back over to Carew now. Carew lost it. Fox ties her up, and we're going to get a jump ball. It'll stay here with the Panthers. Dakota Valley, Kate Betzworth will throw this one in. Betzworth looking, goes up high, finds Warden between the circles. She backpedals. And now drives towards the right, bounces it to the elbow. Fake handoff to Betzworth. She'll go up off the window for 2, no good. And then we're going to get a foul on the rebound. Jund commits the loose ball foul, trying to grab a board for the Panthers. That's Dakota Valley's second foul as a team here in the quarter, first on Jund. And with 4:27 to play in the second, gives the ball back to Madison. Jaratowski, Topkin, Schmidt, Fox, and Dibdahl on the floor here for the Madison Bulldogs. Ball into the hands of Fox. Fox tries to pass, and it's taken away. This is Colette. Colette going up with the right hand, no. Offensive rebound, Warden. Her putback is up and good. 40-10, Dakota Valley. Jaratowski across the timeline, hounded. Has the ball tipped. Topkin is there to hold the possession. Back to Jaratowski. Jaratowski trying to get it to Fox in the corner. Does. She'll fire on a 3. No. Rebound. Saved from going out briefly, but I think last touch by the Bulldogs. And it will be Panther basketball. Bulldogs will get Jatan in here, replacing Jordan Schmidt. 3:50 to go here in the second quarter. As Betzworth into the front court. Betzworth to the elbow to Warden. Warden then drives right off the window, no, and a rebound cleared by Topkin for Madison. Looks for a guard help, finds Jatan now. Breeley into the front court. Breeley inside finds Dibdahl. Shot from underneath, no good. Rebound picked up Betzworth. Betzworth throws it ahead. Dakota Valley has numbers the other way, but a ball broken up, and it's going to go out of bounds off Dakota Valley. So back to the Bulldogs here, but Madison down 30. Early spurt by the Panthers in this quarter to go on a 13-2 run. They had already built up a huge lead in the first. Jatan gets it over to Fox. Fox back to Jatan. Trying to get by this zone defense. Fox attacks to the elbow, kicks back behind for Jatan, nearly broken up. Jatan bounce pass in for Dibdahl. Dibdahl on the attack, kicks it out for Fox in the corner now. Fox on a drive, got inside, ball blocked, and the rebound picked up by Dakota Valley. Now stripped by Jaratowski. Ball is loose, Picked up by the Panthers. Here comes Carew now through traffic. Goes left side, and the jumper is up no good by Aubrey Verdorn. Bulldogs with the basketball. Chetan across the timeline. Brele hands it off Jaretowski, and there's a reach-in foul on the Panthers. Pastrallo and Nielsen check in for Madison. Fox and Topkin to the bench. And the Bulldogs just looking for some offense here. Been tough to come by tonight, especially in this second quarter. Chetan into the corner, now outside Nielsen. She'll fire on a three, no good. Rebound controlled by Warden for Dakota Valley. She throws it ahead. Panthers have numbers. Layup is up and no good. And rebounded by Madison. Bulldogs push it ahead. Here's Dibdahl. Dibdahl pulls up from 10. Too strong. Rebound. Saved right into the hands of Pastrallo. Pastrallo now a straightaway three ball by Nielsen. No good and out of bounds. Bulldogs bring Rummel and Engels back in now. Replacing Jaretowski and Dibdahl with 1:59 to play here in the second quarter. Stokes hands off Warden. Warden directing traffic, bounces it into the post, into the hands of Verdorn. Verdorn turns it around, no. Nielsen with a rebound for Madison. Collins passes ahead. Now here's Rummel in the corner. Rummel for a three, still hasn't found the range. Rebound inside Engels, left hand off the window, just a little too strong. Pastrallo will rebound, she can't connect. And the ball taken in by Warden for Dakota Valley. Long pass ahead. Shot no good. Rebound tipped around. Controlled by Colette. Kicks it back out for Carew. Carew on the drive. Goes up off the window. No, but a foul. And two free throws coming up. Isabel Carew for Dakota Valley. 1:16 to play here in the second quarter. A 40-10 Panther lead. Jordan Schmidt will come back in here. That foul was on Nielsen, her second. First free throw by Carew is up and good. So Schmidt in, Nielsen out. Carew now with 6 off the bench. Bella Stokes has 7. And Aubrey Warden has 15 to lead all scorers tonight. Second free throw up, no good, but an offensive rebound for Warden. Warden then dribbles it back out beyond the arc. Passes right side for Carew. Over to Stokes now off the wing left side. Stokes on the attack, kicks for Warden in the corner. Warden drives inside. Warden through contact with the right hand, puts it through. She's got 17 here in the first half. Into the front court comes Jatan, out for Pastrallo. Pastrallo for Rummel. Rummel looking inside, nothing there. Tries to drive and got it poked away. Taken away by the Panthers. Stokes to the free throw line for Verdorn. Verdorn back over to Carew. For Warden now with under 35 seconds to play here in the first half. Inside, then outside. Colette wants a deep two, and it's good. 2 for Reagan Colette, and it's 43-10. Panthers, or Bulldogs rather, around a screen. Jatan gives it away to Engels here with 18 seconds. Schmidt on the attack. Schmidt got fouled by Jund with 16 seconds to go. That's foul number 4 on the Panthers here in the second quarter. So 16 seconds here for Madison. Off the inbound, looking for Rummel. They've got her on the wing. Rummel steps to the left, fires a 2, no good. Long rebound, Engels tracks it down in the corner for Madison with 9 seconds. Engels to the top, finds Jordan Schmidt, keeps her handle on the basketball, goes up and lost it off the foot of Sophia Meyer. And with 4.2 seconds now, Madison will have one last chance to get a shot up here. Jatan looking, bounces inside for Schmidt, and it was taken away. Panthers won't get a half-court shot up as it was blocked by Pastrallo. And the first half comes to an end, but it is all Dakota Valley here. 45-10, Panthers with the lead as we go to halftime. Your Prostrollo All-American Automall halftime show is coming up next on KJAM and AmazingMadison.com.
You have high expectations for your next car buying experience. Expect more and get more from Prostrollo Automall in Madison. With vehicles from GM, Ford, and Chrysler in one convenient location, we are sure to have what you're looking for. Don't see the perfect vehicle? Let us custom order it just for you. We'll guide you efficiently through the car buying process with no surprise fees. Isn't it time you expect more and get more? Prostrollo Automall in Madison, South Dakota strong since 1957.
MDL Madison has all your beverage needs. Pull up to the drive-thru window. We are always greeted with a smile. MDL has a large selection of fountain, bottle, and canned beverages, plus snacks, convenience store items, and gas pumps to top off your tank. MDL in Madison is open every morning at 5. Make sure to like MDL on Facebook to see more cheap prices every day, because discount is their middle name. MDL is where customers always go.
You love MDL. You love MDL. You love MDL.
Let's be real. You make things. You grow things. You do things. You want things. And that's where we come in. We're First Bank and Trust, a community bank that understands the unique needs of our community and the people who make it great. First Bank and Trust is just the right size to make big things possible, while making sure the small things never feel that way. First Bank and Trust. Real banking, real easy. Member FDIC, Equal Opportunity Lender.
Before you hit the highway, swing by Automedics Car Care in Madison. AC not keeping up? Tires looking tired? We'll get your car road trip ready with expert inspections, oil changes, brake checks, and industry-leading nationwide warranty on most repairs. 'Cause nothing ruins a summer drive like a breakdown. You can trust nearly 40 years of combined experience at Automedics Car Care on Southwest 4th Street in Madison. Visit automedicscarcare.com.
The Madison Bulldogs are known for being dedicated, hardworking, and always striving to do their very best to be a winning team. Just like the dedicated, hardworking team at F&M Co-op in Madison. Whether you're in need of tires, bulk fuel, propane, oil, or exhaust fluid, F&M Co-op is the local choice for your farming operation. F&M Co-op of Madison, striving to be part of your winning team and a proud supporter of the Madison Bulldogs.
Back here at Dakota Valley High School, where it is a Panthers show in the first half and at halftime. You got some junior dancers on the floor right now, and Dakota Valley Panthers are showing out 45-10 over the Madison girls in game number 1 of this doubleheader. A big run early for Dakota Valley. They got out to an 11-0 lead before Madison got on the board. It was all triggered by Aubrey Warden, the 5'10 sophomore here for the Panthers, with 17 points in the first half. She had 11 in quarter number 1 alone. 7 for Bella Stokes. Isabel Carew had 6 off the bench, leading the way for Dakota Valley. For the Bulldogs, just 2 points in that second quarter. Madison outscored 27-8 in quarter number 1 and 18-2 in quarter number 2. Bulldogs, 2 points for Jaya Engels, 2 for Kennedy Bryant in the first half, 2 for Jordan Schmidt for the Bulldogs as well in that first half of play. But Al Madison, here's the situation at down 45-10. It's going to be a running clock as soon as we start quarter number 3. The Panthers have called off their press about halfway, or early in that second quarter, I should say, but still just the aggressiveness to which they play the zone and how far they push the Madison guards. They just aren't able to find the passing lanes that they're comfortable with, and it's just led to too many turnovers for the second night in a row. Just a reminder, second game of our doubleheader will be the boys contest, Madison and Dakota Valley. The Bulldog boys will have a couple of games left in the regular season after tonight. A home game against Millbank on Monday, and then a trip to Baltic later in the week to wrap up the regular season. Playoffs for girls basketball in South Dakota start on Tuesday. So not as many games today as there were yesterday. Yesterday had that big matchup between Chester and Coleman Egan in Class B girls, and Chester just dominated that one, handed the Coleman Egan girls their first loss of the season. That was the regular season finale for both those teams. Tonight in Class B girls basketball, Del Rapids St. Mary defeated Baltic 57-27 tonight. And that's really the only Class B girls game going on anywhere around here. In fact, the only other girls game in this area besides this Madison and Dakota Valley matchup. Most of the games tonight in and around the Madison area involved the B schools and the boys. Howard and Arlington at halftime. Howard boys lead Arlington 27-19. No score update yet on the DeSmit and ORR game. Baltic boys will take on Del St. Mary. Canastota against Coleman Egan later on tonight as well. The Del Rapids boys just underway against Lennox. Only a couple minutes into that one. Elkton Lake Benton taking on Flandreau tonight as well. McCook Central Montrose boys are just up the road from us here a little bit in Elk Point, taking on Elk Point Jefferson this evening. And again, as we said, the playoffs will start on Tuesday for the girls. We'll find out where Madison will go after this weekend, after tonight. All the teams in the region will be done, and so we'll know the final standings and where Madison will end up in Region 3A. Again, right now, it has Madison matching up with Dells in Dells on Tuesday. Wherever the game is, we'll have it for you right here on AM 1390 and AmazingMadison.com. Let's take another break here in our Perstralo All-American Auto Mall halftime show, brought to you by Perstralo's in Madison. We've checked out the stats on this game. You can look at the stats on a brand new vehicle today at Perstralo All-American Auto Mall in Madison. In fact, Nick's here. I see Nick right now. So you just, come on down here to Dakota Valley real quick and talk to him about a brand new vehicle from Perstralo's in Madison. We'll be back with more of your halftime show next on KJAM.
Do you see yourself traveling, working part-time, or moving somewhere warmer when you retire? Hi, I'm Tyler Wiebe, your Madison Edward Jones financial advisor, and I want to help make your retirement goals a reality. Let's talk about where you are, where you want to be, and how we get you there. Together, we can plan for the expected and make sure you're ready for the unexpected. Call me at 605-256-3550 or visit edwardjones.com to get started today.
In this moment, who has your back? Do you know the name of your insurance agent? Does your agent know your name? Or would you call a 1-800 number that connects you with who? Another state? Another country? Get a local, independent insurance agent with Auto Owners Insurance. Someone you can call when bad stuff happens. In this moment, get an agent who will protect you in that moment. Call Cundert Williams in Madison today at 256-6608.
Today, you have more choices than ever in how you buy insurance. Don't make the 1-800 mistake when it comes to your peace of mind. Call Brian at King Insurance, your independent insurance agent for all your insurance needs. Trust Brian at King Insurance to provide the coverage you need at competitive prices and the service you need when you need it. King Insurance provides safe, sound, and secure insurance protection. The King Insurance Agency in Madison, located just west of the courthouse. Their local, trusted choice independent insurance agency. Peace of mind when you need it the most.
Trust your farming operation with the locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. With their state-of-the-art facility, Farmers Ag Center offers trusted advice when it comes to fertilizer, seed, and crop protection products. Area producers can expect accurate and timely advice, including efficient delivery and application of products during all seasons. Locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. The leaders in the field, the leaders in customer service, proud to serve area farmers and proud to support area communities. Back here in Dakota Valley, and it's a 45-10 lead for the Panthers. Game number one of a doubleheader here between the Bulldogs and Dakota Valley. In Madison tonight at the Fieldhouse, Dakota State University women picked up an 85-63 win over Dickinson State. as the Trojans improved to 23-4 overall, 18-3 in their first season in the Frontier Conference. Tabor Teal and Bria Wasman each had 17. Sierra Watkins had 12, as did Ella Karstensen with 12 off the bench for the DSU women in that victory. Meanwhile, the Dakota State University men, they are underway against Dickinson State. It's a tight one here with about 5 minutes to go in the first half. Dickinson State leading the Trojans by 3, 35-32. The Dakota State University men and women will both be in Frontier Conference, the Frontier Conference postseason tournament coming up next weekend, in games that you can hear on our sister station, Jammin' Country FM 103. Time to start the third quarter. Again, we will start in a running clock. Madison will get the first possession here of quarter number 3. 5G for Madison on the floor with Rummel, Malone, Engels, and Prostralo, the starting unit. Free throw line turnaround jump shot by Malone is no good. Prostralo trying to run down a rebound in the corner and goes out of bounds. Will be Panther basketball. Clock will only stop on timeouts or free throw attempts here for the remainder of this game unless Madison can get it under 15 points. And then the running clock goes away. Aubrey Warden with the basketball. Now out between the circles for Betzworth. Betzworth back inside to Warden. Warden goes up and under, off the window, 2 more. She's got 19 tonight. 5G to Rummel, got it right back. Back to Rummel in the corner. Maddie on a 3, looking for her first tonight. Gets the friendly bounce as she knocks it down from long range. As we talked off air before the game started, she's got the long range both in the golf game and the basketball game. Just needs to work in the chip shots now. 3-point shot, no good. Rebound picked up by the Bulldogs and out of bounds. Drives it better than her dad does, though, and her swing doesn't have all the hitches in its giddy-up. Bulldog basketball here. 6:30 to play in the third. 47-13, Dakota Valley on top as the inbounds comes into Engels. Back to Malone. She'll fire on a 3, and Ella will knock it down. First from downtown for Ella Malone tonight. She's got 5 for the Bulldogs. Back-to-back trays for Madison, 47-16. Dakota Valley on top. Crossover by Sophia Meyer. Meyer gets back over to Warden now. Warden right side for Betzworth. Into the post for Junn. Junn, the senior, turns around. Shot no good. And rebounded by Malone for Madison. Outlets to 5G. 5G a bounce to Engels. Engels, free throw line, Malone. A 2-point jumper is up and good. 2 more for Ella Malone. 7 points in the ball game now. And Madison has almost doubled their first half scoring here. As a drive and a finish off the glass by Warden for another 2 for her, and then a takeaway on the other side. Nope, check that. Ball last touched by Dakota Valley. It'll stay with Madison. Bulldogs had 10 points in the first half. They've got 8 already here early in this third quarter. Malone gets it into Grace 5G for the Bulldogs. Over to Engels. Now Malone free throw line. She'll pass on the deep jumper. Kick it out for Rummel. She'll try the 3. No good. And rebound by Betzworth for Dakota Valley. Out ahead to Stokes. Back to Betzworth. Left side. This is Warden. 3-pointer on the way. No good. And rebounded by Malone. 21 tonight for Warden. Bulldogs don't need to see her go for 30-plus like they saw on Saturday. Prostralo got pushed off the spot there. No whistle. Loose ball picked up by Dakota Valley. Layup on the other end, no good. We got an offensive rebound and a tie-up, and it'll stay here with the Panthers. I think we actually have a foul. Yes, we do. A foul on Madison. Going to go on Ella Malone. Panthers will bring Carew and Verdorn back in as Jund and Warden check out. 4:15 and counting here in the third quarter. Ball into the hands of Meyer. Now left side 3 ball is up and good for Katie Betzworth. Betzworth into double figures now at 12. Long pass, too tall. Intended for Rummel in the corner, but well over her head and out of bounds. Reagan Colette, the 5'4" freshman, checking in here for the Panthers now. And Betzworth will run the point. Picked up by Malone at the top of the key. Passes away left side, Carew. Now to the right side, back to Betzworth. Between the circles for Colette. Bulldogs matching up man-to-man here. Here's a drive and a block shot by Engels. Out of bounds. Last touch by Stokes. Nielsen, Jatan, and Jaratowski checking in now for Madison. Prostralo and Engels remain on the floor here from the starting unit. As Madison comes the other way, handoff to Jaratowski. Over to Jatan. Breeley, the high dribble, finds Engels. Jaya eyes the defense. Jaya now sees her opening, attacks, kicks outside for a Jaratowski three, no good. Rebound, Nielsen inside, put back through for Nielsen. Collins' first points of the evening. And it's 52-20 now. Panthers inside. Nice find. This is Verdorn, and Verdorn couldn't hit from point blank. Rebound comes to Engels. Out to Jatan. Now to Jaratowski. And another three-pointer. Got fouled as she put it up. And 3 shots coming up for the freshman Brooklyn Jaratowski here for the Bulldogs. Stops the clock here with 2:33 to play in the third quarter. As Jaratowski's first free throw is good. Brooklyn on the board with her first point tonight. Aubrey Warden is going to come in on the next free throw here because we've got 3 coming up for Jaratowski. Second free throw, good. Hit the back iron, popped straight up and went through. Warden quickly back in as she relieves Bella Stokes here. And Jaratowski now trying to knock all 3 of these free throws in for the Bulldog girls. Free throw is up, and that one no good, and rebounded by the Panthers. 30-point game here, 52-22. 3-point shot on the way, no good by Dakota Valley. Rebound tipped around and controlled by Prostralo for Madison. Gives it to Jatan now, who will bring it up. Jatan bounces it over to Engels. Engels walks towards the double team, then gets it to Jatan. Jatan has 2 defenders on her in the corner. She gets tied up, and that's going the other way. I think they actually called a 5-second that time, not a dual possession. So Panthers leading 52-22. Bring it up into the front court. Verdorn back behind her to Colette. Now Carew straight away. 3-ball is good. Isabel Carew off the bench has 9. 55-22 Dakota Valley. Handoff Fox now. Or pardon me, Jaratowski. Now it's Nielsen. Nielsen drives. Just can't finish inside. Then is able to tie up the rebound, but it's still going to be, no, check that. It is going to be Madison basketball. Subs coming in here for Dakota Valley as Remy Probasco, a 5'9" freshman, into the ball game for the first time. As the clock ticking away here with 1 minute to go. In quarter number 3, Jatan will inbound it. Gets it into Jaratowski. Jaratowski back to Jatan, who drives through traffic. Puts it up with a right-hand floater, no good. A rebound into the hands of Verdorn. And then almost knocked away by Prostralo, but Dakota Valley is going to control here. About a 3-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. Panthers, Carew with it. Hit the 3 a moment ago. Inside, shot is up and good for Alexa Verdorn. And it's 57-22 Panthers. 22 seconds here for the Bulldogs. Here's Jaratowski on the baseline. Can't hit the jumper. Prostralo got a rebound, knocked out of bounds. And we'll stay with Madison. They got to hurry up. Somebody's got to get over there to say, I want to inbound it, because the clock is ticking. 9 seconds, 8 seconds, 6 seconds. Now the inbound's coming from to Jaratowski. Gets it back to Jatan, and her jumper is blocked by Probasco in the third quarter, comes to an end. 57-22. Dakota Valley on top as we go to the fourth. Back after this on Dakota's Best, AM 1390 and AmazingMadison.com.
Improve your oral health by visiting Madison Family Dental. At Madison Family Dental, they help improve smiles of their patients by offering many dental services, including general and kids dentistry, restorative dentistry, cosmetic dentistry, smile makeovers, and implant dentistry. Whether it's for a checkup, teeth cleaning, crowns, fillings, root canal, wisdom teeth extraction, dentures, implants, or teeth whitening, Madison Family Dental can help. Schedule an appointment today by calling 256-2670 or visit MadisonFamDental.com.
Bulldog fans, are you ready to level up your fitness? Anytime Fitness has a brand new home at 112 North Egan Avenue with 24/7 access, upgraded equipment, coaching support, and a community that pushes you to be your best. It's a perfect place for Bulldog athletes, students, and fans to train. Whether you're chasing PRs or just starting your fitness journey, we're here to help you stay strong all season long. Stop in for a tour or message us to join the pack. Anytime Fitness, proud to support our Bulldog community.
Ready to start the fourth quarter. The girls' game of this doubleheader. Boys' game will be coming up next. It's a 57-22 lead for the Panthers here. We're in a running clock in the second half. And Panthers will have the basketball to open up this fourth and final quarter. Madison on the floor with Engels, Jatan, Prostralo, Nielsen, and Jaratowski. From the elbow, a handoff to Warden. Warden a drive inside. Gann got rejected by Nielsen, who picks up the loose ball and wants to run now for the Bulldogs into the front court. Nielsen crosses over, drives towards the baseline, hands it off to Jatan. Jatan top of the key to Engels, right back to Breeley. Down to Nielsen. Nielsen for a jumper on the baseline, no. Jaratowski got a rebound. Out to Engels. Engels will drive. Bounce pass intended for Prostralo is knocked away by Betsworth, and it will stay with the Bulldogs, who have 15 on the shot clock. Inbounds to Nielsen. Nielsen on a three-ball short. Rebound underneath by Breeley Jatan. Here's a drive now and a finish off the window by Jaya Engels. Bulldogs kept at it on the offensive glass there and finally got the bucket. Warden directs traffic as she comes the other way here for the Panthers. Into the corner, now right back into the post for Betsworth. Betsworth kicks it out, now gets it in the corner. Around a screen, she heads to her left, passes for Meyer. Meyer into the paint, kicks it back out for Stokes. Back to the top of the key. Into the hands of Betsworth. Betsworth over to Warden here as they're chewing up clock. 8 to shoot. Warden crosses over. Warden inside through contact off the window. No, rebound loose. Nielsen is going to wrap it up and will force the jump ball, and Madison will have the possession arrow. Bulldogs bring 5 new ones in. Rummel, Feige, Dibdahl, Schmidt, and Malone here for the Bulldogs. 6 minutes to play in this fourth and final quarter. Dakota Valley up 57-24. Pass by Grace got tipped, but picked back up by Rummel. Now in for Dibdahl, gets it into Schmidt. Schmidt inside one-on-one, and she'll score that. She's got 4, 57-26. Here comes Warden. Warden, who for a lot of this game was outscoring Madison by herself. Now she's got 21. The Bulldogs have 26. Sophia Meyer. Here's Warden between the circles. Steps to her left. Schmidt comes out on her. She'll hand it away to Betsworth. Back over to Warden on a 3. No good. Rebound picked up by Feige for Madison. Throws it ahead. Dibdahl. Dibdahl inside, intended for Schmidt. And we're going to get a whistle and a foul here on the Panthers. Ball will stay with Madison with 5:12 to go in this fourth quarter. Not the way Madison wanted their regular season to come to an end. Came here hoping to be able to compete with a Dakota Valley team that was a little down from previous years record-wise, but boy, does this young squad look real good. Long pass ahead, underneath. Oh, missed shot by Betsworth. Rebound, no. Ball still loose, picked up by Jund. Right side, it's Stokes for 3, no good. Another offensive rebound, Sophia Meyer this time. Meyer Fakes a trip in, then kicks it back out. Top of the key three from Jund is no good. They wanted it on senior night. She couldn't get it to drop. Jund has 2. Inside for Schmidt. Schmidt, great post position. Good find by Feige, and she gets another 2. 6 for Jordan off the bench tonight for the freshman. Panthers drive. Meyer lost it, but last touch by the Bulldogs and out of bounds. Subs coming back in for Madison here. And Jund, it looks like, she will stay in. I thought the way the crowd was booing, I thought they were pulling the senior. Madison brings Fox into the ball game here along with Topkin and Bryant. 3-point shot in the corner, no good. Offensive rebound, putback is up, no for Warden. Warden still fighting for a board. Bryant is able to rip it down, passes away to Engels now. Jay across the timeline on a crossover. Got bodied up, stayed with it. Bounces it out for Jatan. Jatan left side for Bryant. Bryant passes in for Topkin. Topkin back outside for Bryant. Ball loose, picked up by Topkin. She'll put up a right-handed hook shot, no good. Rebound to the Panthers. Out ahead for Verdorn. Verdorn, a pass left into the paint. Runner is up, no good by Colette. And Bulldog basketball now with 3 to play here in the fourth, but there's another turnover ahead to Colette. Colette will try a layup, too strong. Offensive rebound put back good by Verdorn. And it's 59-28. Jatan into the corner. Bryant back to Jatan in the post. Jatan through the paint. Lost it. Picked up by Carew. Carew steps through, puts it up left hand. No. Engels with the rebound. Engels got tied up, taken away by Warden. Shot up off the window. No. Warden looking for a rebound. It goes out of bounds. And we'll go to Madison. Ava Buck into the ball game. Isabella Monaco checking in, a freshman and a sophomore respectively. So everybody on the bench has seen the floor now for Dakota Valley. As Dibdahl comes in, replacing Engels here with 2:09 to play. In this fourth quarter, Jaratowski a drive and lost it, picked up by Buck. Ava Buck, 5'3" freshman into the front court here. Off for Carew. Carew drives into the paint, kicks it outside. Colette will try a deep 2 and knock it down. 61-28 Panthers. Jaratowski for the Bulldogs. Over to Dibdahl. Dibdahl wants to go into Fox. Nothing there. She goes to Topkin instead. Aubrey will launch a 3. That spun out of the rim. No good. Rebound to Dakota Valley. Out ahead to Carew. Carew underneath. Finds an open Alexa Verdorn who gets fouled. And she will go to the free throw line and shoot 2 here for the Panthers, who are going to sub Jund back into the game. And the student section happy to see that. Free throw is up and good. So Jund back in along with Remy Probasco. And the senior will play some final regular season home minutes here for Dakota Valley. And probably home minutes, I guess, overall, as they're in that region not going to get a home playoff game. So minute 27 to play here in this one, 63-28. Dakota Valley has had the advantage the entire way. Here's Bryant, free throw line for Fox. Fox backs her way in, kicks it out. Now into the hands of Dibdahl on a 3, no good. Bryant rebound tipped over to Topkin. Topkin will finish off the left side for 2. 63-30. Panthers. Buck on a handoff to Jund. Jund to Colette now. Drive and a kick over to Buck. Buck, they want to try to get this one into the hands of their senior if they can. Not on this possession, though. Here's a drive and a floater, no good. A rebound, Topkin for Madison. Aubrey, pass ahead, tipped and taken away. Colette has it. She'll lay it up and good. And 35 seconds to the ball game. Ahead for the Bulldogs, free throw line. Fox got tied up, and it'll be Panther basketball. So 22 seconds and counting here in the student section for Dakota Valley. Wants to see Jun lob it up. She does not have the basketball, though. Buck does. Now pass across the timeline, Colette. Colette gets it over to Jun. She gives it up right away. Now gets it back. She does not want that basketball. She's like, we're up by a huge number. I'm not going to shoot this three. A freshman will, and it's off the rim, no good. The senior, though, knew better. You got to like that. Crowd wanted her to shoot. She wanted no part of that. She'll take a 65-30 win on senior night for Dakota Valley as they defeat the Bulldogs here this evening. The Panthers, a wire-to-wire win, 65-30. The Panthers improved to 7-12, and Madison at 2-18. Their regular season comes to an end. It's your F&M Co-op Oil post-game show. Before we turn you back over to the boys' game, we'll be back to wrap this one up next on KJAM.
The Madison Bulldogs are known for being dedicated, hardworking, and always striving to do their very best to be a winning team. Just like the dedicated, hardworking team at F&M Co-op in Madison. Whether you're in need of tires, bulk fuel, propane, oil, or exhaust fluid, F&M Co-op is the local choice for your farming operation. F&M Co-op of Madison, striving to be part of your winning team and a proud supporter of the Madison Bulldogs.
At Madison Regional Health System, your unique needs and a positive healthcare experience matter. We are proud supporters of area sports and are here to meet the healthcare needs of our athletes and their loved ones. From routine healthcare to unfortunate sports-related injuries, our compassionate healthcare professionals are committed to providing quality healthcare close to home. We are honored to be your healthcare team and happy to help keep you in the game.
Heartland Energy is a future-focused name. It encompasses everything that we do and the core purpose of who Heartland is.
Anybody can sell you electricity. It's the way our people help our communities grow and therefore have a purpose to that energy.
We're constantly looking for different ways to serve our customers the best that we possibly can.
We're community-owned and we exist to serve our communities.
Christensen Complete Water is locally owned with over 60 years of experience in the water conditioning business. They provide excellent service and offer free estimates on installs and repairs. They also do free water analysis and provide recommendations for products that will specifically fit your residential or commercial needs. At Christensen Complete Water, they know your water and have the knowledge and expertise to service and repair almost any brand of water softener or drinking water system. Stop in or call today. Christensen Complete Water in Madison.
Today's housing market can move quickly, and that's why First Premier Bank has developed a streamlined mortgage process to move your financing through the system as efficiently as possible. From our convenient online application to the day you close, our mortgage bankers are committed to providing personal and responsive service. We want to make your home happen by making the mortgage process as easy as possible. Apply online at firstpremier.com/home. First Premier Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hi, I'm Laura from Kinsley Funeral Home. My brother Andy and I are always here to help you make final decisions and arrangements for your loved ones, no matter where you live. We have facilities in Salem, Hartford, Madison, and can provide services in Sioux Falls at Heritage Funeral Home. At Kinsley Funeral Home, we are always here to help guide you and explain the process so you and your family can make confident and informed decisions. Kinsley Funeral Home, offering caring, compassionate services to Madison and the surrounding area.
Welcome back here to Dakota Valley High School, our F&M Co-op Oil postgame show brought to you by the F&M in Madison for all your vehicle fuel and bulk fuel needs. For tires, for your car, truck, SUV, farm equipment, no matter what it is. Yeah, make sure that farm equipment is running right this time of the year, right? We're getting close to it, folks, believe it or not. In March here before we know it. Contact the F&M Co-op Oil in Madison today. Madison Bulldog girls fall in their final regular season game of the year, 65-30 to Dakota Valley. Panthers led this one wire to wire. They jump out to an 11-0 lead, and Madison only briefly got it down to single digits. It was basically a double-digit game the entire way. It was a quick outburst led by Aubrey Warden, who went for 21 points tonight and did that with limited playing time in the second half. Dakota Valley had a 30-plus point lead, 45-10 at halftime, and played the entire second half in a running clock. So for Madison, just back-to-back games where just nothing was really working. Offensively, could not get into their rhythm at all. And when last night and tonight, when the opponents wanted to pressure, Madison just did not have an answer for it. So not the way the Bulldogs wanted to have the season come to an end. A season when even in a lot of their losses, they had played well. Look back to that Millbank game just this week on Tuesday. Madison played, aggressive and fairly crisp, just 10 turnovers. But the last two here leave a little sour taste in the mouth as they head to the postseason next week. Madison likely a trip to Del Rapids, it looks like. And if that is the case, wherever they go for the first round of the 3A playoffs, we'll have it for you here on Dakota's Best, KJAM. Senior night here in Dakota Valley High School. And the Dakota Valley Panthers boys team now just taking to the court. So we're going to take another timeout. We'll switch gears from our girls F&M Co-op Oil post-game show into your boys pregame here on AM 1390 and AmazingMadison.com. Back after these words from our Bulldog sponsors.
Do you see yourself traveling, working part-time, or moving somewhere warmer when you retire? Hi, I'm Tyler Wiebe, your Madison Edward Jones financial advisor, and I want to help make your retirement goals a reality. Let's talk about where you are, where you want to be, and how we get you there. Together, we can plan for the expected and make sure you're ready for the unexpected. Call me at 605-256-3550 or visit edwardjones.com to get started today.
MDL Madison has all your beverage needs. Pull up to the drive-thru window where you're always greeted with a smile. MDL has a large selection of fountain, bottle, and canned beverages, plus snacks, convenience store items, and gas pumps to top off your tank. MDL in Madison is open every morning at 5. Make sure to like MDL on Facebook to see more cheap prices every day, because discount is their middle name. MDL is where customers always go.
You love MDL. You love MDL. You love MDL.
Let's be real. You make things. You grow things. You do things. You want things. And that's where we come in. We're First Bank and Trust, a community bank that understands the unique needs of our community and the people who make it great. First Bank and Trust is just the right size to make big things possible, while making sure the small things never feel that way. First Bank and Trust. Real banking, real easy. Member FDIC, Equal Opportunity Lender.
Before you hit the highway, swing by Automedics Car Care in Madison. AC not keeping up? Tires looking tired? We'll get your car road trip ready with expert inspections, oil changes, brake checks, and industry-leading nationwide warranty on most repairs. Because nothing ruins a summer drive like a breakdown. You can trust nearly 40 years of combined experience at Automedics Car Care on Southwest 4th Street in Madison. Visit automedicscarcare.com.
You have high expectations for your next car buying experience. Expect more and get more from Prostrala Auto Mall in Madison. With vehicles from GM, Ford, and Chrysler in one convenient location, we are sure to have what you're looking for. Don't see the perfect vehicle? Let us custom order it just for you. We'll guide you efficiently through the car buying process with no surprise fees. Isn't it time you expect more and get more? Prostrala Auto Mall in Madison, South Dakota strong since 1957.
In this moment, who has your back? Do you know the name of your insurance agent? Does your agent know your name? Or would you call a 1-800 number that connects you with who? Another state? Another country? Get a local, independent insurance agent with Auto Owners Insurance. Someone you can call when bad stuff happens. In this moment, get an agent who will protect you in that moment. Call Kundert Williams in Madison today at 256-6608.
Today, you have more choices than ever in how you buy insurance. Don't make the 1-800 mistake when it comes to your peace of mind. Call Brian at King Insurance, your independent insurance agent for all your insurance needs. Trust Brian at King Insurance to provide the coverage you need at competitive prices and the service you need when you need it. King Insurance provides safe, sound, and secure insurance protection. The King Insurance Agency in Madison, located just west of the courthouse. Their local, trusted choice independent insurance agency. Peace of mind when you need it the most.
Welcome back here to Dakota's Best, AM 1390, KJAM. It's the boys' version of our Edward Jones Investment pregame show as the Madison boys ready to take on the Dakota Valley Panthers. This is a pair of 10 and 7 teams. Madison, winners their last time on the floor. They were in Canton on Saturday and picked up a 71-60 win over the Seahawks. Was not an easy one against the Seahawk team that was looking for their first win of the season, but the Bulldogs got it done on Saturday, and now they've had a week of practice to come in here to take on a Panthers team that has been a problem for Madison in the last several years. Now, last year, this was a tight one. Of course, the Panthers have had some great players come through in the past, 6, 7, 8 seasons. Not that the Bulldogs haven't as well, but Panthers, the Bruns boys all finally graduated for the most part, and that has led to, I guess maybe in their opinion, a little bit of a rebuilding. Now they do have freshman Aaron Bruns, so there's always another one on the way. But Madison almost got the job done last year at home against Dakota Valley, 63-61. Panthers got the win. Madison has not beaten Dakota Valley since they did so right here on this floor in the 2020 season. And, of course, that was the year Madison, I think, had a real good shot at trying to come away with the state championship that year. The Bulldogs went on after that win to go through the Sodak 16. One of the 8 teams was going to be in the Class A field in March of 2020. But, of course, a week before the boys' tournament, midway through the girls' state tournament, is when everything shut down with the COVID-19 pandemic in 2020. And so that Madison team that, again, had just beaten the number 1 team in Dakota Valley never had a chance to go in what was going to be a really competitive but I think pretty open Class A tournament that year. That Bulldog team was really playing good basketball down the stretch that season with Tyler Tappy, Cody Brown, that group, that class that was their senior year. Never got to see how that state tournament would have turned out. Meanwhile, though, again, that was the last time Madison has beaten Dakota Valley. And there's been some ugly ones here on this floor. I mean, last year, or 2 years ago, a 74-52 loss. 2 years before that, it was 71-40 here at Dakota Valley High School. So the Madison boys have not played well on this court in 2 attempts since that 2020 victory. Dakota Valley has won the last 5 over the Bulldogs. That include 2 games in 2022. They had a postseason matchup against each other that year as well. The Panthers picked up a 68-50 win, and then a 20-point win in 2023, the 74-52 win 2 years ago, and last year's 2-point win, 63-61 over the Bulldog boys. Dakota Valley had a 4-game winning streak snapped late last week in a 78-64 loss to Sioux City West. Snapped a streak. They had gotten their season back up over 500 after kind of sputtering their way into 2025 and 26 basketball season. They opened up with a couple of wins. Actually, we're sitting at 4-1 at one time, then had lost 4 of 5 after that, but then went on that 4-game winning streak, wins over Siston, EPJ, Vermilion, and Del Rapids before the loss to Sioux City West last week, or I guess early this week it actually was, on Tuesday, yeah. And 2 games left in the season now for the Panthers, at Tri-Valley and at Lennox next week. And again, for the Madison Bulldogs, 2 games left in the season as well. Madison will host Millbank on Monday and then travel to Baltic to take on the Baltic Bulldogs. Final game of the regular season coming up on next Friday, the 27th. The boys region tournaments start on Tuesday, March the 3rd. And they play Tuesday, Thursday, just like the girls will this coming week in their region games. We've got basketball happening back in Madison tonight. We've been keeping an eye on Dakota State University men and women in action against Dickinson State today. It's the final home regular season games of the year for the Dakota State men and women. For the men, it's their final home games overall. The women, I think there is I'll put it at a better than average chance that they'll get a host opening round again in the NAI Women's National Tournament, but to be determined on that one. Women started their final conference weekend with an 85-63 win over Dickinson State. Meanwhile, the men early in the second quarter were down 9, but now they have battled back again. Dickinson State, with 16 minutes to go in the second half, leads DSU 47-43. At the Fieldhouse in Madison. We're going to take another time out here on your Edward Jones Investment pregame show. We'll be back and take a look at some other games from around the area tonight. That's next right here on AM 1390 and AmazingMadison.com. Trust your farming operation with the locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. With their state-of-the-art facility, Farmers Ag Center offers trusted advice when it comes to fertilizer, seed, and crop protection products. Area producers can expect accurate and timely advice, including efficient delivery and application of products during all seasons. Locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. The leaders in the field, the leaders in customer service, proud to serve area farmers and proud to support area communities.
Improve your oral health by visiting Madison Family Dental. At Madison Family Dental, they help improve smiles of their patients by offering many dental services, including general and kids dentistry, restorative dentistry, cosmetic dentistry, smile makeovers, and implant dentistry. Whether it's for a checkup, teeth cleaning, crowns, fillings, root canal, wisdom teeth extraction, dentures, implants, or teeth whitening, Madison Family Dental can help. Schedule an appointment today by calling 256-2670 or visit MadisonFamDental.com.
Bulldog fans, are you ready to level up your fitness? Anytime Fitness has a brand new home at 112 North Egan Avenue with 24/7 access, upgraded equipment, coaching support, and a community that pushes you to be your best. It's a perfect place for Bulldog athletes, students, and fans to train. Whether you're chasing PRs or just starting your fitness journey, we're here to help you stay strong all season long. Stop in for a tour or message us to join the pack. Anytime Fitness, proud to support our Bulldog community.
Los Tapatios Authentic Mexican Food has 2 convenient locations in Madison and Volca. The Madison location has moved to their new expanded building right next door to the original restaurant. Los Tapatios, where families and communities come together to experience great food and great service. Los Tapatios is proud to support local teams and proud to be a part of great communities.
When looking for flowers for someone, or maybe it's a gift to yourself for your home or office, stop by the Floral Shop in Madison. They can help you choose the right flower arrangement. Tell someone they're amazing, pick out something sweet and simple, or just show your love to that special someone with fresh, beautiful flowers from the Floral Shop in Madison. Visit the Floral Shop in Madison online at floralshopmadison.com to see their fresh flowers for all occasions and other great gift ideas.
At Madison Regional Health System, your unique needs and a positive healthcare experience matter. We are proud supporters of area sports and are here to meet the healthcare needs of our athletes and their loved ones. From routine healthcare to unfortunate sports-related injuries, our compassionate healthcare professionals are committed to providing quality healthcare close to home. We are honored to be your healthcare team and happy to help keep you in the game.
Back here in Madison, boys edition of our Edward Jones Investment pregame show as Madison and Dakota Valley about 5 minutes away from getting this one underway. Other games around the area tonight in boys basketball. At halftime, Flandreau is leading Elkton Lake Benton 26-24. Also at the half, it's Baltic up over Del St. Mary, 27-22. Lennox boys lead Del Rapids just about to halftime. Lennox up 47-34. Just a few miles up the interstate from us, McCook-Centremont Rose is leading Elk Point Jefferson 19-20 with 2 minutes left to go in the second quarter. The Smith boys at halftime are leading Oldham Ramona Rutland 35-14. It's a final in Arlington as the Howard boys have a 67-49 win over the Howard Tigers tonight. Coleman Egan boys at halftime all over Canastota. They're up 37-10 at the half. In girls basketball today, Del Rapids St. Mary defeated Baltic by 30, 57-27. And again, in our game here, Dakota Valley earlier today picked up a 65-30 win over the Madison Lady Bulldogs. So Madison boys looking for a better start than they've had in games recently. Bulldogs have had to battle their way from behind in a few of these wins here over the last, really the month of February. The starts have just not been solid for the Bulldog boys. And Madison, at times, offense can get really hard to come by. The team defensively tends to lock in pretty well. They do have some rebounding issues. They've given up a lot of offensive rebounds on the season, which can be a problem, especially when you're a team that is struggling to find the 50-point mark on the scoreboard. You don't want to be giving teams 2 and 3 looks at a possession, but that's what the Bulldogs have had to face here over the course of especially the last month of the season. Panthers, as they love to do here, turn off the lights. I like that. I don't like that they like to announce the starting lineups before the national anthem. I think it should be illegal and banned by the South Dakota High School Activities Association. You do the anthem, and then you do the lineups. Them's the rules. It's how they do it at State. It's how we do it in Madison. It's not how they do it here in North Sioux City. So we are going to take another timeout. And when we come back, we'll give you a brief look at the starting lineups and then get to tip-off of tonight's game between the Bulldogs and the Panthers. That's next here on AM 1390 KJAM.
Heartland Energy is a future-focused name. It encompasses everything that we do and the core purpose of who Heartland is.
Anybody can sell you electricity. It's the way our people help our communities grow and therefore have a purpose to that energy.
We're constantly looking for different ways to serve our customers the best that we possibly can.
We're community owned and we exist to serve our communities.
Christensen Complete Water is locally owned with over 60 years of experience in the water conditioning business. They provide excellent service and offer free estimates on installs and repairs. They also do free water analysis and provide recommendations for products that will specifically fit your residential or commercial needs. At Christensen Complete Water, they know your water and have the knowledge and expertise to service and repair almost any brand of water softener or drinking water system. Stop in or call today. Christensen Complete Water in Madison.
If you're like a lot of South Dakotans, you've made a purchase online for services or products and have had no issues. Unfortunately, scammers view the internet as their playground, and they're constantly deploying new scams to attempt to take your hard-earned funds. Fraudulent websites have grown by leaps. Consumers and businesses need to check all aspects of a website before making any type of purchase. Questions regarding this scam should be directed to South Dakota Attorney General's Consumer Protection at 800-300-1986.
Today's housing market can move quickly. And that's why First Premier Bank has developed a streamlined mortgage process to move your financing through the system as efficiently as possible. From our convenient online application to the day you close, our mortgage bankers are committed to providing personal and responsive service. We want to make your home happen by making the mortgage process as easy as possible. Apply online at firstpremier.com/home. First Premier Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hi, Hi, I'm Laura from Kinsley Funeral Home. My brother Andy and I are always here to help you make final decisions and arrangements for your loved ones no matter where you live. We have facilities in Salem, Hartford, Madison, and can provide services in Sioux Falls at Heritage Funeral Home. At Kinsley Funeral Home, we are always here to help guide you and explain the process so you and your family can make confident and informed decisions. Kinsley Funeral Home, offering caring, compassionate services to Madison and the surrounding area.
Well, we're here and we're underway in Dakota Valley, and that's why you shouldn't do the lineups the way they do them. All right, we're back and we're underway. Bulldogs with the basketball get an early three-point attempt from Kason Crabtree in the corner, and the shot no good, and the rebound comes into the hands of Luke Anima for the Panthers. No score here as Anima tries to change that. A three-point shot is off the mark, and Crabtree has the rebound for Madison. Miles Schneider, Kason Crabtree, Shane Veenhoff, Nolan Nielsen, and Henry Veenhoff for the Madison Bulldogs. First game for the Bulldogs since Saturday in Canton. Lob inside, Nielsen finds Henry, turns it around with the right hand and puts it through. And the first 2 points for Madison come from Henry Veenhoff and the left block, and a 2-0 lead for the Bulldogs. Here's Peyton Sorensen, a 5'9" freshman with the basketball. Now between the circles into the hands of Tatum Sorensen. Three-point shot from the corner, no good, and a rebound to Henry for the Bulldogs. He outlets quickly to Miles. Schneider hesitates, now attacks, gets a bump, fades away, and the shot is no good. Nielsen tried to rip it away from Jacobson, but could not. Panthers with the basketball the other way. Tatum Sorensen gets his way to the elbow, kicks it outside. Here's another Panther three, another one off the mark. They've fired up 4, and they've all been off the brick. And it's a 2-point lead here for the Bulldogs with 6:24 to go in quarter number 1. Boys game of this doubleheader. Henry top of the key. Crabtree straight away. 3-ball. Got it. Kason Crabtree with the 3. And it's a 5-2 Bulldog lead. Panthers into the corner left side for Ramos. Ramos now for Jacobson. As Sorensen, Tatum now around the screen. Backs up, he's got Miles Schneider on him. Takes a deep 3, no good. And rebound out of bounds off Dakota Valley. So every possession so far for the Panthers has ended in a bricked 3-point attempt. Madison, meanwhile, leads at 5-0 here in the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. Starters, by the way, for Dakota Valley: Tatum Sorensen, Luke and Anima, Peyton Sorensen, Hanson Jacobson, and Grady Ramos. Nielsen, top of the key, gets it over to Shane now. Shane on the attack, kicks it back outside for Miles, pumps on a 3, gets into the paint, floats it from 10 and hits. Miles Schneider with his first 2, and it's a nice run by the Bulldogs to open up the game. Dangerous pass by Dakota Valley was nearly taken away by Shane. 7-0 Bulldogs here, and a timeout taken quickly by Dakota Valley and head coach Jason Kleiss, who does not like what he has seen in the first 2 minutes and 32 seconds of this ball game. We'll keep it right here during the timeout. Madison with a 7-0 lead here on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. Panthers have settled for a couple of deep 3-point attempts. Haven't got one to drop down yet. Meanwhile, Madison has scored at basically every level. In tight with Henry, a 3 from Crabtree, and a mid-range from Miles Schneider. And then that inbounds pass, I think, is what really drew the ire of Coach Kleiss, as that was just kind of lobbed in there, and Shane nearly took it away. So out of the timeout, Dakota Valley basketball here as Peyton Sorensen, the freshman, will run the point, and his pass is almost picked off again by Shane. And that will get Aaron Bruns, freshman, in, along with Ty DeGiorgia for the Panthers. Bruns takes the inbounds here and bounces it over to the right side into the hands of Anima. Now for Bruns. Bruns back over to the right for Tatum Sorensen. Sorensen finds Ramos now. Ramos outside. Here's Anima with the drive. Lost it. Schneider almost took it away from him. Skip pass across the court. Finds Aaron Bruns. He'll attack from 10 feet. Got fouled. He got Miles in the air on the pump fake. Waited for him to come down. Drew the contact. And it'll be 2 free throws for the freshman Aaron Bruns. Boy, he's got that pump fake down from his older brothers. And they'll try to get the Panthers on the board with their first points here in the first quarter. And the free throw is up and good. If you watch Dakota Valley basketball with the Bruns boys over the years, just living at the free throw line, pump fakes and getting defenders in the air and forcing contact. Aaron goes 2 of 2, and the Panthers now trail it by 5 here. It's 7-2, Bulldogs on top. Shane Veenhoff brings it up. He'll run the point for Madison. Henry gives it up to Crabtree. Crabtree over left side for Shane, looking for his first points tonight. Shane sees his opening, kicks it outside now to Nielsen. Nielsen a bump. Goes to the corner for Crabtree. He gets to the block. Fadeaway shot by Henry off the heel of the iron. No. Nielsen nearly able to corral a rebound, but it's picked up by the Panthers. Coming the other way. Pull up three-pointer transition to Georgia, and it's good. The first from downtown for Dakota Valley. And that Madison lead now down to 2. It's 7-5. Schneider from the wing on the right side. Around a Crabtree screen to Nolan at the top of the key. Left side for Shane. Shane for Crabtree. Now to Henry. He wants a three from the wing. He cannot answer. It's in and out, no good. The rebound, though, off the hands of Tatum Sorensen and out of bounds. Bulldogs will bring Nielsen and Crabtree out as Brody Cummins and Fisher, Nolan Fisher, check in here for the Bulldogs with 4:04 to play in the first quarter. Shane gets it inside Miles right near the basket. Gets himself to the block. Power dribble up. Left it short. Fisher a rebound. Then has it stripped off his hands by Ramos. It goes out of bounds off Grady last. And stays here with the Bulldogs. 7-0 start for Madison. Now 5 straight points by Dakota Valley as Shane inbounds to Miles. Then gets the handoff. Fisher at the top of the key. Over to Henry. Tries that right wing three again. No good. Ramos with the rebound for the Panthers. Then a ball stolen by Schneider. Miles a pull-up three in the corner. In and out, no good. Brody's got an offensive rebound. Leaves it for Henry. Henry up, count it, and give him one more. The Bulldogs with a steal by Schneider. An offensive rebound by Cummins. And a chance for a three-point play for Henry Veenhoff. And the Bulldogs out hustling the Panthers here in this opening quarter. And here comes Ethan Sims in to replace Shane now with 3:41 to play here in the first. 4 points in the game for Henry Veenhoff. Looking for one more at the free throw line, and he cannot connect. Rebound Tatum Sorensen for Dakota Valley. Here comes Bruns. Bruns gives it up. Kick into the corner. Ramos back over to Bruns now. They work it around the arc quickly. Caught up in traffic was Ramos. He comes out, grabs the ball now, sets a screen for Bruns. Bruns on a hard hinge. Gets it away for a three-point shot, rather a deep two for Ramos. He had a foot on the line. And a 2-point lead again for the Bulldogs here at 9-7. Henry into the front court with it. Bounces to the post, intended for Schneider, but knocked away by Cash Slater. Hanson Jacobson coming back in here for the Panthers. Henry Veenhoff will trigger the inbound right in front of the Panther bench here. Leading by 2 with 3:09 to play in the first quarter. Brody on a handoff back over to Veenhoff. Fisher in the corner now. Fisher works it to the top of the key for Schneider. Bulldogs with 15 to shoot. Sims comes to set a screen. Henry rejects. Straight drive to the basket. Pulls up off the window. Too strong. Rebound tipped and controlled by Dakota Valley. Ramos pushes it ahead for Bruns. Bruns up the far sideline. Now dribbles to the middle. Bruns steps back for a three. No good. Offensive rebound for Ramos. Ramos trying to get around Cummins. Puts it up and gets it through. And we are tied at 9 here in the first quarter. Henry with the basketball, guarded by Ramos around a Schneider screen. He picks up his dribble, feeds it for Sims in the corner right side. Oh, Fisher at a post up. They missed him. Henry over to Sims now. Brody in the corner. Brody looking in for Fisher. Nice pass. Oh, Fisher just couldn't handle it. Got it to him on the hand. He couldn't bring it in. Other way, Bruns pulls up for a three. No good off the back iron, but a long rebound comes out to Dakota Valley. Tatum Sorensen with it. Sorensen going right, hounded by Cummins. Into the corner, Ramos wants a 3-ball, no good. Offensive rebound, Dakota Valley, but it's stripped by Sims and picked up by Henry Veenhoff. Henry into the front court, sees his opening, attacks, lost the ball, got it back, puts it up off the window, was hoping to get a foul call, didn't. Ramos picks up the rebound for the Panthers. Dakota Valley the other way. Tatum Sorensen, a deep pull-up 3 is no good. Henry with another rebound for Madison. He'll slow it up as he walks this one up, hands it off to Sims now into the front court. Sims intended for Henry, taken away by Ramos. He'll go up and lay it in. And Dakota Valley on top, and the Madison Bulldogs take a timeout. 1:05 to go here in the first quarter. Panthers had their first lead 11-9 in the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. We're back after a break on KJAM.
MDL Madison has all your beverage needs. Pull up to the drive-thru window. We are always greeted with a smile. MDL has a large selection of fountain, bottle, and canned beverages, plus snacks, convenience store items, and gas pumps to top off your tank. MDL in Madison is open every morning at 5. Make sure to like MDL on Facebook to see more cheap prices every day, because discount is their middle name. MDL is where customers always go.
You love MDL. You love MDL. You love MDL.
1:05 to play in the opening quarter. It's Dakota Valley 11, Madison 9. Boys game of our doubleheader here on Dakota's Best, AM 1390, after the Panther girls picked up the victory earlier tonight. Madison with the basketball, following that steal and lay-in by Grady Ramos. As Sims brings it up, Shane back into the ball game here, replaced Henry. Crabtree returns for Madison as well. Also Nielsen back in. Crabtree corner looking for his second 3. That was deflected and rebounded by Dakota Valley. Pushed ahead into the front court. Now into the corner here for the Panthers. Back out top of the key. They work it right side. Into the hands of Slater. Now for Sorensen. Corner left side. Slater wants a 3. No good. Rebound Crabtree for the Bulldogs. Shane looks back behind him to Coach White and has his sign here. Shane now holding up with 23 seconds to go. Shot clock off. Madison will hold for the final shot. Chance to tie or take the lead going into quarter number 2. Shane now with 10 seconds. Gives it away to Fisher. Fisher back to Shane. Pulls up for a 3. No good. Sims has a rebound. Sims with 5 seconds, with 4. Gives it to Nielsen. Nielsen inside looking for Shane. Back to Nolan. He puts up the shot. No. And the first quarter comes to an end. After 1, it's the Panthers with a 2-point lead, 11-9 on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. Back to Dakota Valley High School next on KJAM.
Let's be real. You make things. You grow things. You do things. You want things. And that's where we come in. We're First Bank and Trust, a community bank that understands the unique needs of our community and the people who make it great. First Bank and Trust is just the right size to make big things possible while making sure the small things never feel that way. First Bank and Trust, real banking, real easy. Member FDIC, Equal Opportunity Lender.
Before you hit the highway, swing by Automedics Car Care in Madison. AC not keeping up? Tires looking tired? We'll get your car road trip ready with expert inspections, oil changes, brake checks, and industry-leading nationwide warranty on most repairs. Because nothing ruins a summer drive like a breakdown. You can trust nearly 40 years of combined experience at Automedics Car Care on Southwest 4th Street in Madison. Visit automedicscarcare.com.
Back at the MDL broadcast booth, I'm Matt Gross. Bulldogs doubleheader, last doubleheader of the basketball season for Madison. Bulldogs ready to start the second quarter with the starting unit back out there. Into the corner for Miles Schneider. Schneider inside for Nielsen. Nielsen looks to give it up to Crabtree. Back to Miles, open for a corner 3, no. Rebound Henry inside, and then he got fouled as he brought that one in. Not a lot of fouls in that first half on either team, really. That one goes on Tatum Sorensen, his first personal. And Shane will inbound it here. Shane for Crabtree. Now they work it around to Henry. Wing on the left side. Back top of the key to Miles Schneider. Shane in the corner. Wants to drive. Shane floats it up off the window. He just effortlessly leaps into the air and hangs until he can get his angle. He's got 2, and we're tied at 11. Top of the key, Tatum Sorensen. Left side, nobody home. He threw it away. Timing play that time. He was looking for Peyton Sorensen in the corner, but he hadn't come through the screen yet. And a turnover by the Panthers. Low-scoring ball game here, 11-11. 1 minute into this second quarter. Henry, top of the key, finds Nielsen. Nielsen looking to get it to Shane, who slipped. Now gets it to Veenhoff. Veenhoff rises again and connects at the rim. Back-to-back buckets for Shane. That's a 2-point Madison lead. Here comes Sorensen the other way. Sorensen over the outstretched arms of Nielsen. No, but we got a whistle and a foul. Are they getting Schneider on the help defense that time? Miles will pick up his second personal. And this will be 2 shots for Tatum Sorensen. I think there's only been 3 fouls on Madison, and 2 of them have led to free throw attempts. Brody Cummins will check in here, replacing Miles, who goes to the bench with those 2 fouls. Aaron Bruns back in now for Dakota Valley. 1 more free throw for Sorensen, and that one no good. Shane skies into the air, has the rebound, gets it ahead to Brody now. Cummins into the front court. Doesn't have numbers, he slows down, drives to a double team, lost the ball, and then tackles Grady Ramos trying to get it back. Turnover on Madison here with 6:46 to go in quarter number 2. First foul on Brody, and the second on the Bulldogs here in this second quarter. Just a minute and change into it. 2-point Madison lead, 13-11. Here's Tatum Sorensen. Goes right, reverses course. Comes back to the left. Layup no good. Roll off the front of the iron. Nielsen a rebound. Outlet ahead to Henry. Henry into the corner. Crabtree. 3-ball, no good. Rebound. Nielsen tries to save it and does. Gets it to Brody. Brody feeds it out. Henry for 3. No good. Another tap out by Nielsen. Shane trying to keep it alive, but it's into the hands of Anima. He comes the other way. Layup no good. It was blocked from Ramos. Here comes the Bulldogs again. Shane with a head of steam in traffic off the window. Won't drop, but he got fouled. And 2 shots coming up for Shane Veenhoff here. And the Bulldogs from the free throw line with 6:10 remaining in our game's second quarter. 13-11. Bulldogs with the lead, trying to get 1 more, but Shane can't hit on the front end of the free throw. DeGiorgia checking in now, replaces Jacobson for the Panthers. Shane 1 more free throw up, and good. Hits on the back end. And it's a 3-point Madison lead, 14-11. Bruns with the basketball, passes it right side. Now out top of the key to Georgia for a straightaway 3-ball. Got it. Nobody on, tied to Georgia that time, and he ties the game up, 14-14. Shane over to Henry as Nielsen in the post. Vacates now. Henry on the drive, got underneath, then got in trouble, tried to pass it out. Tipped out of bounds by DeGiorgia. Stays here with the Bulldogs. Shane will inbound on the baseline here for Madison. Shane with 5 points all in this second quarter. Gets it out top of the key for Henry. Holding with it, now gives away to Brody. Brody sidestep to his left, feeds for Shane. Back over to Henry now. Nielsen with a screen. Henry doesn't have room, kicks it, finds Brody outside. Now it's Shane, has an opening drive to the baseline. He goes left instead. Dribbles out now with 2 to shoot. Pulls up, free throw line jumper, no good. And he thought he got hit on the elbow that time. But it's a shot clock violation on Madison. Back to the Panthers here with 5:19 to play in the second. All tied at 14. 2 teams with identical records. You'd hope for a good game. Shane then nearly picks off another pass. third time he's done that. He hasn't been able to do anything but knock it out of bounds yet, but he's getting close. Fisher in as Brody Cummins checks out for Madison. Inbounds comes to Aaron Bruns here, guarded by Crabtree. Left side for Sorensen. Sorensen, great find inside to Georgia. Blew the layup. Rebound picked up by Henry. Vinoff into the front court. Right side for Crabtree. Hit the first three. Henry wants a three ball. He's been 0 for tonight. He stays that way. Fisher tries to tap a rebound, but it's controlled by Tatum Sorensen. Sorensen tries to go with the Euro step, and he lost it out of bounds. Last touch, though, by Madison. So Dakota Valley in a tie ball game here in the second quarter will inbound on the baseline underneath their own basket. Bruns moved. That definitely should have been he moved his feet. Found the open player and laid it in, but he can't move his feet like that. Officials missed that one. Here's an inbound inside pass to Nielsen. Nielsen getting pulled down from behind. We're going to get a tie-up, a jump ball. It's going to Dakota Valley. Turnover on the Bulldogs as Slater back in. Sims will check in for Madison here, replacing Shane. 4:37 to go in the second quarter. 2-point lead now for the Panthers at 16-14. Bruns comes into the front court, picked up by Sims. To Georgia, now to Sorensen. Sorensen in the paint. Runner with the right hand is good. And a 4-point lead now for the Panthers, their biggest of the game, 18-14. Henry over to Crabtree. Fisher wants it in the post. They can't get it to him. Nielsen over to Henry. Henry spins his way into the paint. Kicks it out for top of the key. Now inside for Nielsen. Nielsen goes up and connects. Great pass by your backup center essentially there in Fisher down to your starter in Nielsen. 2-point Dakota Valley lead. Here's Bruns with it. The freshman backpedals. Gets it away to Tatum Sorensen into the corner left side. Slater with it. Ooh, nice cross-court pass. Finds Sorensen again. Sorensen in traffic. Put it up. No. And then a rebound by Crabtree and a push by Sorensen. And Madison keeps the basketball here on the third foul on Dakota Valley, the second on Tatum Sorensen. Crabtree comes out. He's rebounded the ball well tonight. Shane Vinoff back in on the floor with Nielsen, Henry, Sims, and Fisher for the Bulldogs. 2-point Dakota Valley lead. Sims looking in the post for Fisher. Nothing there. Here's Nielsen out at the top. Henry now in the block left side being fronted. Fisher at the top of the key. Back over to Shane. Shane almost throwing away. Sims trying to keep it alive, and he cannot. It goes out of bounds. Turnover on the Bulldogs with 3:19 to play here in the first half. Dakota Valley leading by 2. Here comes Bruns. Running over to the right side. On the handoff to Jacobson. Now for Slater. Slater with a nice look inside for Jacobson. And Jacobson over the arms of Nielsen connects. 4-point lead again for Dakota Valley. Shane with the basketball. Over to Henry. Nielsen again being fronted by DeGeorgia. He comes out. Henry will launch on a 3, no good. Rebound saved, but into the hands of DeGeorgia. He throws it ahead. Finds Bruns. Bruns throws it into the corner, now down into the post. Back out top of the key for Bruns. He backpedals, goes around a screen. Fisher nearly took it away from him. Into the corner for Slater. Slater now a feed inside and a drive by Ramos. Left it short, might have been tipped by Nielsen. Picked up by Shane for the Bulldogs. Henry ahead to Fisher. Fisher inside for Nielsen, and Nielsen got fouled. That'll be foul number 4 on the Panthers here with 2:18 to go in the second quarter. Madison just 9 points in quarter number 1, just 7 points here in quarter number 2. Nielsen checks out as Crabtree back in. Shane will inbound. Shane bounces it in. Fisher from the right block. Left it short. Rebound tipped out bounds by Dakota Valley. Stays with Madison. Luca Nima back in now for Dakota Valley as the Panthers will bring Grady Ramos out. Bulldogs, inbounds pass stolen away by Bruns. Took it right out of the hands of Sims. Bruns, then he has it stripped from behind by Fisher. Gives it up to Shane. Shane, Euro step, bounce pass, looking for Crabtree. Bobbled it, but got it back. Recovers back to Henry now. Madison resets. Right side for Fisher. 25 on the shot clock. A lot of time for Madison. Shane, top of the key. Henry hasn't been able to find the three ball yet, but that one from straight away drops through. And Madison back within a point now, 20-19, Dakota Valley. Bruns lost it. Oh, a whistle and a foul. Henry trying to argue that Bruns was the one that pushed off that time. But a blocking foul is going to be the call, and it's actually on Shane. Must have been a reach-in. Bruns will inbound. Watch his feet here. If he's moving, he didn't do it as bad that time. Gets into the corner, launches a three, and connects. Off the inbound, he gets it back and hits the triple. Back to a 4-point Dakota Valley lead. Here's Henry driving into the paint, fading away from 10. He left it short. Rebound is out of bounds off of Fisher. 1:25 to play here before halftime. 23-19, Dakota Valley with the lead. Madison led most the first quarter. The Panthers have led most here in the second. Neither team by much of an advantage. Bruns worked around to the right side for DeGeorgia. Skip pass over to the left for Anima. Anima steps into the corner, picks up his dribble. Now it's back into the hands of Bruns. Quickly to DeGeorgia again. Outside for Slater around a screen. Slater, a wrap pass inside, almost picked off by Sims. They get it out to Bruns for another three, no good. Offensive rebound, put back is through by Slater. And he got fouled and a chance for a three-point play. 6-foot junior guard off the bench, Cash Slater, with the rebound and the putback. And now Dakota Valley up by 6. It's their biggest of the ball game. The free throw trying to make it 7, and he does. Matches the Bulldogs' biggest lead tonight. 26-19 Panthers. We have under a minute to go here in quarter number 2. Shane hands it off to Fisher. Fisher almost threw it away. Sims has it. He'll step into a three. No good. Rebound controlled by the Panthers. DeGeorgia rifles one ahead. Transition three. No good. And ball out of bounds off of Dakota Valley. Shot by Anima, no good. And now Madison shot clock off here. 33.4 to go in the second quarter. Dakota Valley will make a sub. Grady Ramos checks back in, replacing Hunter Jacobson. Hanson Jacobson, I should say. Nielsen and Schneider will come back in here, replacing Sims and Fisher for the Bulldogs. Miles has been on the bench for much of the second quarter in foul trouble, but he'll come on here to play offense on this final possession. And Shane comes across the Dakota Valley logo at center court and dribbles the clock away now with 20 seconds to go. Cash Slater comes up on him. Shane still with his dribble. Gets around him. Shane all the way, puts it up off the window. No good. And a rebound with plenty of time to Dakota Valley. They've got 10 seconds. Here comes Bruns. Right side three-pointer to Kramer, or to Georgia rather. No good. Offensive rebound put back. No. Another attempt. No. And the first half comes to an end. 26-19, Dakota Valley on top as we go to your Perstrello All-American Auto Mall halftime show next on KJAM.
You have high expectations for your next car buying experience. Expect more and get more from Prostrello Auto Mall in Madison. With vehicles from GM, Ford, and Chrysler in one convenient location, we are sure to have what you're looking for. Don't see the perfect vehicle? Let us custom order it just for you. We'll guide you efficiently through the car buying process with no surprise fees. Isn't it time you expect more and get more? Prostrello Auto Mall in Madison, South Dakota strong since 1957.
The Madison Bulldogs are known for being dedicated, hardworking, and always striving to do their very best to be a winning team. Just like the dedicated, hardworking team at F&M Co-op in Madison. Whether you're in need of tires, bulk fuel, propane, oil, or exhaust fluid, F&M Co-op is the local choice for your farming operation. F&M Co-op of Madison, striving to be part of your winning team and a proud supporter of the Madison Bulldogs.
Do you see yourself traveling, working part-time, or moving somewhere warmer when you retire? Hi, I'm Tyler Wiebe, your Madison Edward Jones financial advisor, and I want to help make your retirement goals a reality. Let's talk about where you are, where you want to be, and how we get you there. Together, we can plan for the expected and make sure you're ready for the unexpected. Call me at 605-256-3550 or visit edwardjones.com to get started today.
In this moment, who has your back? Do you know the name of your insurance agent? Does your agent know your name? Or would you call a 1-800 number that connects you with who? Another state? Another country? Get a local, independent insurance agent with Auto Owners Insurance. Someone you can call when bad stuff happens. In this moment, get an agent who will protect you in that moment. Call Cundert Williams in Madison today at 256-6608.
Today, you have more choices than ever in how you buy insurance. Don't make the 1-800 mistake when it comes to your peace of mind. Call Brian at King Insurance, your independent insurance agent for all your insurance needs. Trust Brian at King Insurance to provide the coverage you need at competitive prices and the service you need when you need it. King Insurance provides safe, sound, and secure insurance protection. The King Insurance Agency in Madison, located just west of the courthouse. Their local, trusted choice independent insurance agency. Peace of mind when you need it the most.
Welcome back here to Dakota Valley High School, your Madison Bulldog halftime show brought to you by Prostrollo All-American Auto Mall in Madison. Visit Prostrollo's today. Take a look at the stats on a brand new vehicle as we take a look at the stats from the first half here at Dakota Valley, where the Panthers have a 26-19 lead. Madison started the game on a 7-0 run, but then their offense in the first half dried up. They scored 7 points in the first 2 minutes of the first half, or the first quarter rather, and then just 2 the rest of the way. Panthers came back and led 11-9 at the end of quarter number 1. Bulldogs made a nice little spurt, led by the offense of Shane Vienoff, who had 5 quick points early in the second quarter to take the lead back. But then once again for Madison, the offense just went quiet. Dakota Valley got some turnovers, some offensive rebounds, finally got a few of their threes to start dropping, and they lead it by 7 here at the half. Leading scorer in the ball game is off the bench, tied to Georgia, who has 10 points off the bench for Dakota Valley, 5 off the bench for Aaron Bruns as well. Those are your leading scorers for the Panthers. 5 for Shane Vienoff tonight. Just 7 points for Henry Vienoff. He's taken a lot of threes. Only got that last one he threw up to drop after scoring 4 points early in the opening quarter. He went quiet then until that 3 there at the end. 3 for Kason Crabtree today for the Bulldogs, and 2 for Miles Schneider in this first half. 2 for Nolan Nielsen as well for Madison, as they're down again 26-19 here at halftime. Madison girls lost earlier today in their regular season finale, 65-30 to the Panthers. Girls will be in the Region 3A playoffs somewhere, likely Del Rapids, on Tuesday night. Madison boys have 2 more games in the regular season next week, at home against Millbank on Monday night and in Baltic on Friday to wrap up their regular season. Senior night coming up on Monday in Madison High School. Dakota State University men and women both victorious tonight. The men with a second half comeback to defeat Dickinson State 84-74 tonight at the DSU Fieldhouse. Braden Panconen had 20 points. He was 5 of 7 from deep for the Trojans today. And Aiden Jensen, former Bulldog, came off the bench. He was 6 of 6 from the field, including 2 of 2 from three-point range. for his 18 bench points to help lead Dakota State University to a win over the Blue Hawks of Dickinson State. DSU women already had won earlier today, 85-63. So now one game remaining in the regular season for DSU men and women. They will be at home at the Fieldhouse tomorrow to take on Bismarck State in the final games of the regular season. The conference postseason tournament then starts next weekend out in Butte, Montana, and every one of those games played by DSU we'll have for you on Jammin' Country, FM 103. 26-19, Dakota Valley boys on top of Madison at halftime. We'll take another timeout. Back with more from Dakota Valley and your Prostrollo All-American Auto Mall halftime show next on KJAM.
Trust your farming operation with the locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. With their state-of-the-art facility, Farmers Ag Center offers trusted advice when it comes to fertilizer, seed, and crop protection products. Area producers can expect accurate and timely advice, including efficient delivery and application of products during all seasons. Locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. The leaders in the field, the leaders in customer service, proud to serve area farmers and proud to support area communities.
Improve your oral health by visiting Madison Family Dental. At Madison Family Dental, they help improve smiles of their patients by offering many dental services, including general and kids dentistry, restorative dentistry, cosmetic dentistry, smile makeovers, and implant dentistry. Whether it's for a checkup, teeth cleaning, crowns, fillings, root canal, wisdom teeth extraction, dentures, implants, or teeth whitening, Madison Family Dental can help. Schedule an appointment today by calling 256-2670 or visit MadisonFamDental.com.
Bulldog fans, are you ready to level up your fitness? Anytime Fitness has a brand new home at 112 North Egan Avenue with 24/7 access, upgraded equipment, coaching support, and a community that pushes you to be your best. It's a perfect place for Bulldog athletes, students, and fans to train. Whether you're chasing PRs or just starting your fitness journey, we're here to help you stay strong all season long. Stop in for a tour or message us to join the pack. Anytime Fitness, proud to support our Bulldog community.
Los Tapatios Authentic Mexican Food has two convenient locations in Madison and Volca. The Madison location has moved to their new expanded building right next door to the original restaurant. Los Tapatios, where families and communities come together to experience great food and great service. Los Tapatios is proud to support local teams and proud to be a part of great communities.
Back here at Dakota Valley High School and your Prostrollo All-American Auto Mall halftime show where Madison finds themselves down 7, 26-19. Bulldogs offensively had a few of kind of careless turnovers, but I don't really feel that was the reason that the offense dried up. Madison maybe settled for some more difficult shots. There's some post options there, but Bulldogs just have not been quick to recognize when Nielsen and Fisher have the advantage down in the paint. And in fact, Nielsen's only bucket came on a paint touch, not from a guard that got in the ball, but from Fisher when Fisher was playing out in an extreme high-low post. Fisher was out at the top of the key, recognized that they were fronting Nolan right under the basket. If he could lob something in at his 6'7" frame with a 5'10" guard on him, he was going to be able to catch that ball and score it. It's exactly what happened. But from a guard perspective, they have just not found a way to easily get it in or really kind of make it a sense of urgency. Madison settled for a lot of three-point shots. Now, the flip side of that is you get some of those to drop and the game starts to change in a big hurry. But I think there's some easy buckets to be had inside. This Dakota Valley team is not particularly big on the inside. You've got Hunter Jacobson at 6'4", and he's already got some early foul trouble in there against the Bulldogs, and 6'7" length of Nolan, bringing Fisher at 6'4" in. I think you've got to make an effort to work that ball inside, and if they start to pack it in, you can try to shoot them out of it. But right now they're extending their defense way out beyond the arc, and it's leading to some open one-on-one situations inside. for the Bulldogs to try to take advantage of. Meanwhile, if you're Madison, you got to match up right away. This Panther team wants to get out and run, and they want to shoot threes early and often. And you got to match up defensively really fast. Pick up your man in transition. If you have any space on anybody on the floor, they are going to fire a triple on you. And it didn't work in the first quarter too much for them, but they got a little hot there in the second to help expand this 7-point lead, 26-19. Madison Bulldog girls wrestling. I was hoping to find some results. Haven't seen them yet. But Madison girls in their region wrestling meet today. And the Madison boys will have their region wrestling meet coming up tomorrow. State wrestling tournament being held in Sioux Falls at the Denny Sanford Premier Center on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday of next week. And once we know all the pairings in that, we'll have it for you. You can follow scores on the First Bank and Trust Winter State Sports page at AmazingMadison.com. Just about ready to start the second half here. It will be Madison basketball. Bulldogs with their starting unit, Crabtree, Schneider, Nielsen, Henry, and Shane Veenhoff on the floor. And we are underway here in the third. Shane with the basketball for Madison. Elbow for Schneider. Hands it back off to Shane. Shane in a tough drive, and the floater drops through. Two more for Shane Veenhoff. Panthers quickly the other way. Into the hands of Peyton Sorensen. Down a handoff to Tatum. Back into the corner, left side for Anima. Anima on the baseline drive, couldn't get around Schneider. Kicks it back out top of the key. Drive inside, floater with the right hand, no good. Anima looking for an offensive rebound. Loose, knocked free, dive on the floor by Crabtree. Couldn't come up with it. Outside for Sorensen, a three-ball no off the back of the iron. Crabtree had the rebound for a moment, poked away. Schneider trying to run it down. It just dribbles out of bounds. And we'll go back the other way to Dakota Valley. Opening seconds of quarter number 3 here. As Peyton Sorensen, the freshman on the drive, kicks into the corner for Anima. Anima gets into the paint, puts it up off the window. No, Nielsen secures the rebound for Madison. Out to Shane. Shane quickly ahead to Miles. Miles, an offensive foul. Wipe away the basket. Charge called on Miles Schneider. And that is foul number 3 on the Bulldogs senior. He will stay in with 3. With just 1 minute gone by here in the third quarter. Sorensen. Younger on the handoff to Tatum Sorensen. Sorensen into the paint, got blocked by Nielsen. Rebound controlled by Shane for Madison. Shane comes the other way, gives up for Schneider. Schneider spins his way to the basket, puts it up off the window, and connects for 2. Doesn't let that offensive foul slow him down at all. 3-point lead now for Dakota Valley. 3-point shot by Peyton Sorensen, no good. Rebound by Miles for the Bulldogs. Here's Schneider with it. Gave it up, got it right back. Around a Crabtree screen, gets it back to Kaysen. Top of the key for Nielsen. Nielsen looking for some help here. Feeds it for Crabtree. Now back over to Shane. Shane sees his opening, attacks baseline, got tied up, hit the ground hard. Pops right back up. And this will be 2 shots coming up for Shane Veenhoff and the Bulldogs here with 6:04 to go in quarter number 3. Madison trying to chip this lead a little bit more here. Foul was on Tatum Sorensen. That's his 3rd. As Veenhoff's first free throw rims out no good. So both number 1s, Tatum Sorensen and Miles Schneider, each on the floor with 3 fouls now. One more Shane Veenhoff free throw here. is up and good. Knocks the second one down. 2-point lead for Dakota Valley, 26-24 on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard here. 6 minutes to go, third quarter. Pass right side into the hands of Anima. Anima inside for Ramos. Ramos gets it back out. Tatum Sorensen now to Ramos beyond the arc. 3-point contested shot, no good by Anima, and a rebound Crabtree for the Bulldogs. Shane quickly into the corner now for Henry. Henry will retreat. Give it back to Shane. Henry again off the wing now. Nielsen comes out to set a screen. Crabtree pass is intercepted by Dakota Valley, but then Crabtree able to tip it and get it back to the Bulldogs here. Shot clock even reset. That actually kind of worked out. Shane with it for Madison. Now to Nielsen. Nielsen, top of the key for Miles. Schneider drives inside, but it got taken away by Jacobson. Jacobson a pass ahead, and then a foul by Shane. Bulldogs were saying he got all ball, but officials called the foul right away. Foul's going to go on Nielsen. I didn't think that was a Nielsen foul. All right, well, first on Nolan. And 2 shots. Also didn't think Sorensen had gotten into a shooting motion yet, but a little NBA continuation there. First free throw up and good. DeGeorgia and Aaron Bruns into the ball game here for Dakota Valley. Second Tatum Sorensen free throw is good. He will check out as well as Slater returns here for the Panthers. Their lead back to 4 now, 28-24 here. 5:11 to play in quarter number 3. Shane Veenhoff sprints it into the front court. Hands off to Nielsen. Now over to Schneider. Left side Crabtree. He finds Nielsen underneath. Had to make a nice catch. He puts it up off the rim, off the window rather, and in. 2 more for Nielsen. Right side for Bruns. Into the corner now to Georgia. Skip pass over to the left. Back into the hands of Bruns. Bruns to Ramos in the corner. Driving baseline. Schneider on the body. Then a blocked shot. No, a whistle comes in late. And they'll get a foul on Nielsen. And 2 shots here for the Panthers. And Grady Ramos. Second foul on Nielsen. Third foul on the Bulldogs here in the third quarter. Free throw up and good. Brody Cummins and Ethan Sims back into the game for Madison as Schneider and Nielsen check out. So the Bulldogs give up some height there. One more Ramos free throw on the way. The lefty's shot is good. Back to a 4-point lead once more for Dakota Valley. Bulldogs quickly ahead for a Crabtree 3. In and out, no good. Rebounded by Anima for Dakota Valley. Here comes Bruns now. Picked up by Sims. Bruns backpedals, still with the dribble, waiting for a screen from Ramos. Passes right side, now down into the corner, Anima. Anima looking to drive on Brody. Spins to the block, puts it up. Great D by Brody. Rebound by Veenhoff for the Bulldogs. Shane coming the other way. Shane stutters, gets under the basket. Wild Shirka's shot up, no good. And rebound to Dakota Valley. Long pass ahead, intercepted by Crabtree. Gets it to Brody. Brody ahead to Sims now. Into the corner, Shane pumps on a 3. Sidestep to the right, now he'll take the 3, no good. Rebound into the hands of Bruns for the Panthers. Bruns drives, runs over Shane. That's a hard offensive foul. 4-point lead still here for the Panthers, 30-26. 3:49 remaining in our third quarter as Miles Schneider checks back in. And Shane Veenhoff gets a breather here. Foul on Bruns was his second, by the way, team's second in the third quarter. So Henry runs the point now, gets over to Crabtree. Crabtree finds Sims between the circles. Brody Cummins again with it to Henry. Henry crosses over, little push off, got to the elbow, doesn't like it, gets it back to Sims. Sims spins into the corner for Brody. A catch and shoot 3 is no good. And the rebound controlled by Slater. Brody been so good on those corner threes here the last few games. Drive inside, now kick into the corner to Georgia, who had the hot hand in the first half. Fadeaway shot by Brums at the elbow is good. 32-26. Panthers, they've led by as many as 7, now up by 6. Sims over to Schneider on the left side. Bounces it down into the post for Henry. Henry battling, doesn't like it, tried to throw it and save it off a player for Dakota Valley, but it kicks out and eventually in the hands of Anima for a fast break 2. It's an 8-point lead now, biggest of the game for the Panthers. Crabtree finds Miles. Schneider with it, backs off. 2:40 to play here in the third. Cummins for Henry. Henry, jab step to his right, wants to drive baseline into a double team, lost it, got it back. Feeds inside Brody. Brody will float it with the right hand and connect. Nearly a turnover on the inbound there by Dakota Valley, but they got it in cleanly to Bruns. 34-28 Panthers. Bruns drives inside. Bruns working on Henry. Got it blocked. Did he get it off of him? Yes, he did. Henry blocked it off of Bruns and out of bounds. Shane Veenhoff coming back in for Madison. Meanwhile, Tatum Sorensen returns along with Hanson Jacobson. Hanson's not a first name. It's too hard on the announcers. Can't do that, folks. Go back and change it. 2:07 to go here in the third. Schneider from the free throw line. Out for Shane. Looks inside. Now kicks to the corner for Sims. Sims on a baseline drive. Feeds it off for Schneider. Pump fake. Got his man in the air. Can't hit the shot. Rebound controlled by Sorensen. Sorensen almost taken away from behind by Sims, but Tatum Sorensen controls. Now into the corner. 3-point shot on the way. No good from Peyton Sorensen. Rebounded by Cummins. Gives it away to Henry now. Slows up top of the key. Here's Schneider with it. The senior eyes the defense. Gives way to Shane now. Shane to the free throw line for Sims. Now Henry. 20 to shoot here. Minute and a half to play, third quarter. Henry will pull up for a 3. Knock it down. Timeout taken by the Bulldogs. 1:24 to play here in the third. 34-31. Panthers on top. We'll be back after a break. This is Bulldog Basketball on KJAM at AmazingMadison.com.
When looking for flowers for someone, or maybe it's a gift to yourself for your home or office, stop by the Floral Shop in Madison. They can help you choose the right flower arrangement. Tell someone they're amazing, pick out something sweet and simple, or just show your love to that special someone with fresh, beautiful flowers from the Floral Shop in Madison. Visit the Floral Shop in Madison online at floralshopmadison.com to see their fresh flowers for all occasions and other great gift ideas.
1:24 to go here in quarter number 3. This has been a tight one throughout. Madison is led by as many as 7. Dakota Valley as many as 8. Right now it's a 3-point Panther lead, 34-31 on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. They've got the basketball following that made 3 by Henry Veenhoff. Henry in the double figures now with 10 tonight. Top of the key, Jacobson. Oh, and they're going to get Schneider for a foul. Looked like he ripped it right out of his hands. With a foul on Miles Schneider, and that is going to be number 4. And that will get Nielsen quickly up off the bench here for Madison. Schneider beside himself as he goes to the bench. Not usually a really animated guy, but he was upset by that one. Panther basketball, Peyton Sorensen. Now between the circles for Jacobson. Slater with Brody on him. Bounces it inside for DeCramer, or for DeGeorgia now. 3-point shot, right corner is up and good by Peyton Sorensen. And 37-31 Panthers. Pass down low for Sims. Sims spins and got fouled. Foul on Peyton Sorensen, and that'll be 2 shots at the free throw line for Ethan Sims with 51 seconds to play here in the third. Sims looking for his first points of the night. Foul on Peyton Sorensen, his first personal, as Sims knocks down the first. Bulldogs have not shot it well from the free throw line tonight. Really all season, if we're being totally honest, except for one game against Sioux Falls Lutheran. Tie up on the rebound, and it's going to be a jump ball. Or no, we're going to get a foul? Oh, my goodness. We do get a foul on Nielsen. Wow. That's his third, and now we walk down to the other end, and we've got free throws coming up for Dakota Valley here on the 5th Bulldog foul. So free throws for Ty DeGeorgia now, and he knocks down the first. (38-32) Panthers. One more for the sophomore guard. That one no good. Rebounded by Henry Veenhoff of the Bulldogs. Ahead to Shane. Shane over to Sims. Sims in the corner. Finds Shane again off the wing. 40 on the game clock, 25 on the shot clock here. As Shane dribbles back and now directs traffic. Henry comes through a screen, grabs the ball into the corner for Sims. Three-pointer from the left corner is good. Ethan Sims with his first shot from the floor. And with 24 seconds to go here in the third quarter, Madison back to within 3 again, 38-35. Panthers can wait. They don't want to. The floater inside by Sorensen is good. Bulldogs now with 13 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Down 40-35. Shane around a screen. Shane kicks to the corner. Sims wants another three. No good. Rebound controlled by Dakota Valley. They get a half-court shot off at the buzzer, but it's no good. And the third quarter comes to an end. It's a 5-point Panther lead, 40-35, as we go to the fourth. Back after this on AM 1390 and AmazingMadison.com.
At Madison Regional Health System, your unique needs and a positive healthcare experience matter. We are proud supporters of area sports and are here to meet the healthcare needs of our athletes and their loved ones. From routine healthcare to unfortunate sports-related injuries, our compassionate healthcare professionals are committed to providing quality healthcare close to home. We are honored to be your healthcare team and happy to help keep you in the game.
Heartland Energy is a future-focused name. It encompasses everything that we do and the core purpose of who Heartland is.
Anybody can sell you electricity. It's the way our people help our communities grow and therefore have a purpose to that energy.
We're constantly looking for different ways to serve our customers the best that we possibly can.
We're community-owned and we exist to serve our communities.
Back here at Dakota Valley, the MDL broadcast booth, it's a 40-35 lead for the Panthers. They have the basketball as we open quarter number 4 here. Left side, Tatum Sorensen. DeGeorgia now backs up and throws it away. Henry got in his face on defense that time and forced the turnover. And the Bulldogs can use D like that here in this final 8 minutes. Trailing by 5 as Shane brings it up here for Madison. Shane Veenhoff 8 points tonight. Sims, who has 4 to Brody. Right back to Brody, top of the key. Sims again off the wing. Madison looking to go to the middle here eventually if they can find an opening in the zone. Shane, nothing there. He steps back, 10 to shoot. Shane, round a screen, double team comes, finds Sims. Sims goes inside Henry, fades it away from 15, no. Rebound out of bounds off of Madison. Back into the game, Luca Nima and Grady Ramos here for Dakota Valley. Panther basketball. As we are just underway here in quarter number 4. Panthers have led most of this game. Madison had a lead through a lot of the first. Here's Peyton Sorensen looking for his second triple. No good. Offensive rebound, though, to Dakota Valley. Ramos with it. Into the corner for Tatum Sorensen. He on the handoff. Now back to the corner for Ramos. Right side it goes for Peyton again. Sims up on him. He has a screen around it to the left side. Feeds back to the corner for Ramos. Ramos with 16 on the shot clock yet. Anima back to Peyton. Right side, Anima again. Anima trying to drive through a double team. Oh, got a foul. Nielsen was coming in to swat that ball somewhere by Yankton. And instead, a foul going to be called on, I believe, Brody Cummins. And then we got a bench warning just issued on Madison and Coach White. Foul on Brody is his second. First free throw is up and no good by Luke Anima. Brody comes out. Schneider back in. Miles out there with 4 fouls here for the Bulldogs. 4 fouls and 4 points tonight for the Madison senior. Second free throw on its way and good. Makes it a 6-point advantage, 41-35. Dakota Valley. Shane into the front court here for Madison. Over to Henry. Madison not really spaced well here. Now they get inside to Schneider. Schneider back outside. They work it to Henry. Henry. Schneider gets it back in the middle. Schneider picks up his dribble out for Shane. He fires on a 3, too strong. Rebound run down in the corner by Dakota Valley. Then stolen by Schneider, and he lays it up and through. Miles steals 2. And it's 41-37 Dakota Valley. Bruns. Sims eyeing him as he dribbles over to his right. Now pass inside Ramos. Back out. Nielsen's presence really not letting Dakota Valley get to the paint. Into the corner. Around a screen, Ramos. Ramos back over to Bruns now. Bruns looking to bounce it into the middle, but it's taken away by Sims. Oh, he just stepped out of bounds before he could save it. They were trying to get it to Jacobson. And Sims almost had the takeaway. Shot clock did not reset. Still 10 on it here for Dakota Valley. As they inbound, Bruns gets it back, pops a 15-footer, no good. Shane has the rebound for Madison. Bulldogs down 4 as they come the other way. Shane on a crossover, gets to the free throw line, a pull-up jumper, no good. And a rebound tied up by Sims. We're going to get a jump ball, and Sims will steal that possession. 3 white jerseys on that rebound, and Ethan just ducked underneath there and got his hands on it. Shane to inbound, throws it into Schneider right in the middle of the paint. Schneider lets everybody clear out, now goes up, gets fouled, and 2 shots coming up for Miles Schneider. Miles got it. There was all kinds of traffic. He just kind of stood his ground. 2 Madison players left, their defenders left, and suddenly he had all kinds of room to operate. 2 free throws coming up now for Schneider. 6 points tonight, stays there as the first free throw hits the back end. And again, it's been a problem at times this season. Been a game or 2 where it hasn't been, but Madison just not a good free throw shooting team. Second free throw up, that one no good. Henry back taps the rebound though into the hands of Schneider. Now to Shane. Shane bounces it out for Sims. Sims hands it off to Schneider. Schneider into the paint. Bounces for Nielsen. They'll whistle him for a travel. Miles thought he took just 2 steps that time and then got the pass away. Officials said he took a little bit too much time on it. And a turnover on Madison. So the Bulldogs come up empty on that possession, despite 2 free throw attempts and an offensive rebound. 41-37 Panthers. Oh, that's going to be a foul inside. Oh, they're going to call that a Miles? Oh, my. Coach White and some Bulldog fans are going to lose their mind here. That is the 5th one on Schneider. Ramos was definitely initiating that contact, and Schneider is fouled out. Crabtree in for Madison. Inbounds, right back into the corner for Bruns. Bruns passes left side now for Sorensen. He'll fire a 3, and it's good. Big time shot. Tatum Sorensen, 44-37, Dakota Valley on top. Henry Vienoff around a Nielsen screen. Henry on the crossover, gets to the free throw line, spins, kicks it outside for Crabtree. Crabtree back over to Henry now. 21 on the shot clock. Henry around a screen to Sims. Into the corner for Nielsen. Nielsen passes way back out for Shane now with 10 seconds here. Waits for a Nielsen screen. Shane comes to the top of the key. Goes to the right. Pulls up, and we got a whistle and a foul away from the play. Foul was on tied to Georgia. So that resets the shot clock. 35 here for the Bulldogs, but we're getting to the point of the game now, down 44-37, 4:16 to go. It can't be taking this kind of time every possession. Nielsen gets it inside to Henry, working from the block. Henry puts it up through contact, shot no good. Nielsen tried for the rebound but couldn't corral it. Out ahead come the Panthers now. Bruns. Pass right side for Tatum Sorensen. Sorensen steps to his right, throws it into the corner to Georgia on the drive. Now back out to Bruns. Bruns pulls up from 15 and the jumper too strong. Rebound Shane Veenhoff for Madison. Bulldogs got to move now, under 4 to go here. Down 44-37. Madison will take a timeout. 3:46 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Back in a moment on KJAM.
Heartland Energy is a future-focused name. It encompasses everything that we do and the core purpose of who Heartland is.
Anybody can sell you electricity. It's the way our people help our communities grow and therefore have a purpose to that energy.
We're constantly looking for different ways to serve our customers the best that we possibly can.
We're community-owned and we exist to serve our communities.
Christensen Complete Water is locally owned with over 60 years of experience in the water conditioning business. They provide excellent service and offer free estimates on installs and repairs. They also do free water analysis and provide recommendations for products that will specifically fit your residential or commercial needs. At Christensen Complete Water, they know your water and have the knowledge and expertise to service and repair almost any brand of water softener or drinking water system. Stop in or call today. Christensen Complete Water in Madison.
Back here at Dakota Valley High School from the MDL broadcast booth. I'm Matt Gross. 3:46 to play in quarter number 4. Dakota Valley boys on top, 44-37. Crabtree, Sims, Nielsen, Henry, and Shane Veenhoff on the floor for Madison out of the timeout. As Sims will run the point here for the Bulldogs. 5 out beyond the arc is now the initiate. Shane. Over to Henry. Off the wing, into the corner. Crabtree, a 3. Got it! Third from downtown for Kason Crabtree. Second from downtown tonight. And then Crabtree nearly a steal on the other end. Lead is down to 4 now for the Panthers. Right side into the hands of Anima. Now working around the arc to Bruns, off the wing, on the left. Bruns back to the top of the key. Right side, it's Tatum Sorensen with it. Sorensen backing up, and Veenhoff pulled the chair out from underneath him. Bulldogs pick it up. Crabtree the other way, waits for reinforcements. Gets it to Sims, and now to Shane. Bulldogs down 4. Shane hands it off to Sims, now Nielsen. Nielsen, Shane at the top of the key. Henry around a screen, but well defended by Anima. Now they go inside to Nielsen. Let him go to work from the block. He puts it up off the window and connects. 2 more for Nielsen. It's a 2-point game now, 44-42. Around a screen, Bruns. Bruns back inside for Ramos. He gets it out quickly, and the Panthers will take a timeout. 2:26 to go here in the fourth. Dakota Valley up by 2. We're back after a break on KJAM.
Today's housing market can move quickly. And that's why First Premier Bank has developed a streamlined mortgage process to move your financing through the system as efficiently as possible. From our convenient online application to the day you close, our mortgage bankers are committed to providing personal and responsive service. We want to make your home happen by making the mortgage process as easy as possible. Apply online at firstpremier.com/home. First Premier Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hi, I'm Laura from Kinsley Funeral Home. My brother Andy and I are always here to help you make final decisions and arrangements for your loved ones, no matter where you live. We have facilities in Salem, Hartford, Madison, and can provide services in Sioux Falls at Heritage Funeral Home. At Kinsley Funeral Home, we are always here to help guide you and explain the process so you and your family can make confident and informed decisions. Kinsley Funeral Home, offering caring, compassionate services to Madison and the surrounding area.
2:26 remaining here in the fourth quarter. The Madison boys have trailed the entire second half, but they have got the lead down to 2 now, 44-42 on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. Dakota Valley with the basketball. 26 seconds on the shot clock. Again, 2:26 on the game clock here in the fourth, and out of the timeout. Ramos inbounds into the corner to Tatum Sorensen. Sorensen out top to Bruns, guarded by Sims, who's had the assignment on him most of this second half. Bounce pass inside, great find, rejected from behind by Nielsen. Sorensen got it blocked at the rim. Shane sees an opening, attacks, and a blocking foul, and 2 shots coming up for Shane Veenhoff at the free throw line, and a chance to tie it up. A beautiful backdoor cut and find to Tatum Sorensen, but Nielsen flies in and blocks the shot. And now Shane has a chance to tie it if he can knock them both down here at the line. First free throw for Shane Veenhoff is good. 1-point game. Shane now with 9. One more to get to double figures and tie us up here. Free throw short and rebounded by Sorensen for Dakota Valley. It's a 1-point game as we hit the 2-minute mark here in the fourth quarter. Bruns right side for Ramos. Ramos stops his dribble, looks for help. Anima now back to Tatum Sorensen, and a ball tipped and intercepted. Sims going the other way, has it blocked out of bounds. No, he got fouled. He hit his head too as he came down. Sims seems to be all right. It's a foul, though, will send him to the line to shoot 2. And that has fouled out Tatum Sorensen. 5th foul on the senior, so he comes out, and Cash Slater in to replace him here. And now 2 free throws for Sims, the first to tie the game. 4th foul on Dakota Valley, so it'll be free throws the rest of the game for Madison. Sims' first free throw, no good. Oof. Back-to-back misses by Madison on their last 2 attempts. Need this one for the tie. Free throw up, and no good. He missed them both. Rebound to the Panthers. Bruns brings it up. Sims looking for a steal opportunity again. Right side, it's Anima. Anima, top of the key now for Jacobson. Finds Bruns, left side, a 3-ball, got it. 4-point lead for Dakota Valley, under 90 seconds to go. Long pass ahead, Sims. Trying to run it down, it goes out of bounds. Sims flies over the bench. Gets up all right. Madison, though, turns it over after the Bruns 3. Bulldogs are down 4, 47-43 with 1:22 to go here in the fourth. Basketball in the hands of Aaron Bruns, who has 10 points after hitting his second 3 of the night. Top of the key, Jacobson. Back over to Bruns. Sims nearly a steal, though, whistling for a foul this time. Although not terrible, that's just the 3rd Bulldogs foul. And on Sims, that is his first. So if you do need to start playing a little foul game here, that one really doesn't hurt you too much. It was early in the shot clock. And bounce pass into Bruns. 1:09 to go here in this game. Dakota Valley by 4. Inside a tie-up, Nielsen. We're going to get a foul call here, yep. Nielsen tried to wrap up Grady Ramos, or at least wrap up the ball. He definitely wrapped up Grady. That's the 4th foul on Madison. And Bruns will trigger the inbound. Again, Bruns just moves his feet all over the place. That's Sorensen, or rather Anima on the drive, gets into the paint. Anima shot up, no good. Rebound tapped out, picked up by Ramos, and then a foul on Nielsen. Nolan has just fouled out, and that's going to be 2 shots now for Ramos. Oh, pardon me, not on Nielsen. Check that. Foul was on Crabtree. But it is 2 fouls for Ramos here, trying to extend a 47-43 lead. First free throw is up and good. Back into the game, tied to Georgia as Aaron Bruns checks out. One more free throw up, and Georgia sinks that one as well. 6-point lead, 49-43. We have under a minute to play here in the game. Shane into the front court. Bulldogs need to go. Hand off to Nielsen. Now it's to Sims. Sims gets it to Henry. 40 seconds. Henry steps to his left and launches on a 3, and he knocks it down. And a timeout by Madison. A Henry Veenhoff 3 cuts it back to a 3-point game. 49-46 with 38 seconds remaining. Timeout on the floor. We'll pause as well. Back after this on KJAM.
MDL Madison has all your beverage needs. Pull up to the drive-thru window. We are always greeted with a smile. MDL has a large selection of fountain, bottle, and canned beverages, plus snacks, convenience store items, and gas pumps to top off your tank. MDL in Madison is open every morning at 5. Make sure to like MDL on Facebook to see more cheap prices every day, because discount is their middle name. MDL is where customers always go.
You love MDL. You love MDL. You love MDL.
Let's be real. You make things. You grow things. You do things. You want things. And that's where we come in. We're First Bank and Trust, a community bank that understands the unique needs of our community and the people who make it great. First Bank and Trust is just the right size to make big things possible, while making sure the small things never feel that way. First Bank and Trust. Real banking, real easy. Member FDIC, Equal Opportunity Lender.
49-46. Dakota Valley with a 3-point lead. Madison will come with full court pressure out of the timeout that followed the Henry Veenhoff made 3-pointer. 13 in the game for Veenhoff tonight. Madison will look for a steal here with 38 seconds to go. The inbounds comes into Bruns, and they'll foul him right away. Foul by Shane, and that'll walk us down to the other end. And Aaron Bruns will shoot 2 here for Dakota Valley, with 37 seconds remaining. Bruns, the freshman. First free throw is up and good. 4-point game. That was the big one. 50-46. One more on the way. Second free throw is no good off the back of the iron, and then Shane fighting for the rebound. We're going to get a tie-up, I believe, and a jump ball, and it's going to stay here with Dakota Valley. Offensive rebound, Luka Nima. And the Panthers have the basketball. Bulldogs got a missed free throw but couldn't get the board. And down 4 now. Madison will have to defend and perhaps foul again. Bruns will inbound. Throws it into the corner. And now ball into the hands of Ramos. They foul him. And they'll send Ramos to the line to shoot 2 more. 32.7 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter. And Ramos, 6 points tonight, will step to the line. They have not lost the lead here in this second half. First free throw is up and good. Madison has had it down to 1, but we have not had a tie or a lead change since the second quarter. One more free throw on the way. Ramos will sink that one in as well. And it's 52-46 now. Bulldogs quickly. Shane around a screen into the corner. Passes out to Nolan. Nolan will attack to the middle. Gets a bump. Puts it up and through. And a quick timeout by Madison. 22.7 seconds to go here. Lead is 4 for Dakota Valley. 52-46. to 48. Another timeout by the Bulldogs. Back after this on KJAM.
Before you hit the highway, swing by Automedics Car Care in Madison. AC not keeping up? Tires looking tired? We'll get your car road trip ready with expert inspections, oil changes, brake checks, and industry-leading nationwide warranty on most repairs. Because nothing ruins a summer drive like a breakdown. You can trust nearly 40 years of combined experience at Automedics Car Care on Southwest 4th Street in Madison. Visit automedicscarcare.com.
Do you see yourself traveling, working part-time, or moving somewhere warmer when you retire? Hi, I'm Tyler Wiebe, your Madison Edward Jones financial advisor, and I want to help make your retirement goals a reality. Let's talk about where you are, where you want to be, and how we get you there. Together, we can plan for the expected and make sure you're ready for the unexpected. Call me at 605-256-3550 or visit edwardjones.com to get started today.
22.7 seconds remaining here in this fourth quarter. Madison boys have been within one and now down 4, 52-48. Ramos will trigger the inbound now for Dakota Valley. Bulldogs get a bounce pass into Bruns. They come to foul and no call. Now we get a tie-up and a timeout taken by the Panthers. Wow. Bulldogs almost got a steal when they were trying to foul. And instead, before they could get a jump ball, we get a whistle and a timeout by Dakota Valley. With 18 and a half seconds to go. Panthers surviving here. Timeout on the floor. We'll pause again on Dakota's Best.
In this moment, who has your back? Do you know the name of your insurance agent? Does your agent know your name? Or would you call a 1-800 number that connects you with who? Another state? Another country? Get a local, independent insurance agent with Auto Owners Insurance. Someone you can call when bad stuff happens. In this moment, get an agent who will protect you in that moment. Call Kundert Williams in Madison today at 256-6608.
Today, you have more choices than ever in how you buy insurance. Don't make the 1-800 mistake when it comes to your peace of mind. Call Brian at King Insurance, your independent insurance agent for all your insurance needs. Trust Brian at King Insurance to provide the coverage you need at competitive prices and the service you need when you need it. King Insurance provides safe, sound, and secure insurance protection. The King Insurance Agency in Madison, located just west of the courthouse. Their local, trusted choice independent insurance agency. Peace of mind when you need it the most.
So out of the timeout, another inbound here for Dakota Valley. They get it into Bruns, and Bruns bumped by Brody, and we finally get a foul call, but that took about 5 seconds off the clock. And so Bruns will shoot 2 more free throws here. 4-point lead for Dakota Valley. As Crabtree will come in now, replacing Nielsen. And Cash Slater back in for Peyton Sorensen for Dakota Valley. 13.7 remaining as our 2 free throws coming up here for Paul Bruns. First one is on its way and good. He went 1 of 2 on his last trip, but the Bulldogs couldn't get the offensive rebound or the defensive rebound. That feels like maybe that was actually the last gasp. Second free throw here is good. And it's 54-48. Henry pulls up for a deep 3. No good. Rebound to Dakota Valley. Bulldogs will foul with 6 seconds remaining. And that's going to do it here. The Panthers are going to pick up the win. Another victory for Dakota Valley over Madison. The Bulldogs, again, have not been able to win in this series in their last 7 tries, not since 2020. As Madison picked up a win over Dakota Valley. Free throw is up and good for Luka Nima. One more free throw on the way. That one is in and out, no good. Bulldogs get the rebound. Henry across the timeline with 3 seconds. He'll pull up for a deep 3, no. And that'll do it. Final score tonight, Madison falls to Dakota Valley by the final of 55-48. The F&M Co-op Oil post-game show is coming up next on Dakota's Best.
The Madison Bulldogs are known for being dedicated, hardworking, and always striving to do their very best to be a winning team. Just like the dedicated, hardworking team at F&M Co-op in Madison. Whether you're in need of tires, bulk fuel, propane, oil, or exhaust fluid, F&M Co-op is the local choice for your farming operation. F&M Co-op of Madison, striving to be part of your winning team and a proud supporter of the Madison Bulldogs.
Improve your oral health by visiting Madison Family Dental. At Madison Family Dental, they help improve smiles of their patients by offering many dental services, including general and kids dentistry, restorative dentistry, cosmetic dentistry, smile makeovers, and implant dentistry. Whether it's for a checkup, teeth cleaning, crowns, fillings, root canal, wisdom teeth extraction, dentures, implants, or teeth whitening, Madison Family Dental can help. Schedule an appointment today by calling 256-2670 or visit MadisonFamDental.com.
Back here at Dakota Valley High School, it is the F&M Co-op Oil post-game show brought to you by the F&M in Madison for all your vehicle fuel and bulk fuel needs. Tires, Green Mountain Grills, and more. You'll find it at F&M Co-op Oil, a proud supporter of Madison High School sports. It's the Dakota Valley Panthers sweeping a doubleheader tonight from the Madison girls and boys, including the final in this boys game, 55-48. Madison actually had the early lead, 7-0 run to open things up for the Bulldogs, but their offense just couldn't find any kind of rhythm in that first half. Neither team really did. It was 11-9 Dakota Valley lead after the first quarter. Madison got it back to a tie game, actually briefly took the lead in that second quarter before Dakota Valley closed it on a nice 7-point run to get it to a 26-19 lead at halftime. Then they never gave the lead back in the second half. Madison got it down to 1 in that fourth quarter, but sometimes it's little things like free throws. Dakota Valley knocked theirs down really throughout this game. Madison just didn't. Madison missed a lot of free throws, more than they made tonight. And little things like that in a tight game are going to cost you. And, in a game that maybe Madison could have been down 2 instead of 6 at times, that ends up helping out the Panthers to the 55-48 win. 13 points, Henry Veenhoff tonight, 9 for Shane, 8 for Nolan Nielsen, leading the way for the Bulldogs. Tied to Georgia, had 11 points for Dakota Valley. Grady Ramos with 8, 10 for Aaron Bruns, the freshman off the bench for the Panthers tonight. The Dakota Valley girls got a wire-to-wire Madison. That one was really not in doubt after the first quarter. Dakota Valley was up 27-8 after the first. They were up 35 at halftime. And the Panthers win it over the Bulldog girls 65-30 tonight, the final score. Madison girls end their regular season 2-18 overall. Meanwhile, the Madison boys, with the loss here tonight, they drop to 10-8. Dakota Valley improves to 11-7. Madison boys have 2 games coming up next week. Monday against the Millbank Bulldogs in Madison, and then Friday in Baltic against the Baltic Bulldogs. So a couple of Bulldog matchups next week. Meanwhile, the girls on Tuesday will play the opening round of the Region 3A playoffs. Don't know for sure yet. Trip to Del Rapids seems pretty likely. Wherever that game is Tuesday, we'll have it for you here on Dakota's Best. Again, Dakota State University, men and women, both victorious today over Dickinson State. They will both be back in action again tomorrow when they host Bismarck State. And the Madison High School boys wrestling team will be in Mitchell tomorrow for the region wrestling meet. Girls had their regions today. Now we'll have results for you online at AmazingMadison.com. So our next Bulldog broadcast coming up Monday when the boys host Millbank. We'll end up with at least 3 games for you next week on the Bulldog side, and then the Dakota State University playoff games, men's and women's, from the conference tournament. We'll have them all for you over on our sister station, FM 103. Final scores again tonight. Dakota Valley girls win at 65-30. The Dakota Valley boys win at 55-48. That'll do it for our broadcast here tonight. Thank you for listening. For everyone at KJAM Sports, I'm Matt Gross. Have a great weekend and a great rest of your Friday night.